It's time for Lady Wolverine basketball.
The community, come watch. You're going to be pleasantly surprised when you see just how hard these girls work and what they bring. I'm excited. I've got all the confidence in the world. Defensively, we're going to get it done. We're going to hold teams to one shot. You're going to see us push the floor in transition. You're going to see us a college-style basketball.
To get us ready for tip-off, let's go courtside with the voice of the Lady Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
And a very good Friday morning to you. Welcome back to Wolverine Gymnasium, where we're set for day 2 action of the Strannigan tournament. Jared Anderson here with you. At Wolverine Gym. We will be joined here shortly by Jason Peterson, I am hoping, our camera operator, who will provide the sights and sounds that you will see very soon on county10.com. Again, this is the first of 2 doubleheaders we've got for you today. Lady Wolverines up first, taking on Rawlins. It'll be boys basketball coming up here in about an hour and a half at around 11:30 or so. Same matchup, Rawlins versus Riverton, and then they'll take a short break later this afternoon. We're back on the air with Riverton and Cheyenne Central. Girls game at 4 o'clock. Boys game at 5:30. For those of you on the YouTube stream, we're going to take a quick time out here and try our very best to get the camera set up and going here. I'm down a camera operator so far, so we will do our best to bring you the sights and sounds in just a few moments. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show. Earlier, caught up with Mike Bosner, the head coach of the Lady Wolverines. That conversation is due up here in just about 2 minutes. You're listening to Lady Wolverine basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com.
See Allison at lunch today? I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text Allison.
Hey, hold up, Matt's calling me. Hey, we got the food and we're on our way right now. Hey, who's coming, bro?
What did he tell?
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Watch the Wolverines on the County 10 YouTube page.
Welcome you back here to Wolverine Gymnasium. Jared Anderson and Jason Peterson with you. Glad to have you on board here for more Lady Wolverine basketball. They fell to Sheridan yesterday. Coach Bosner was not happy with the effort from his Lady Wolverines, but thinks that the early morning starts and getting some of those pregame nerves out of the way will pay dividends to this Lady Wolverine team here as I queue up the interview I had just a few moments ago with new Lady Wolverine head coach Mike Bosner. Back on the Porter's Tailgate Show, chatting with Coach Bosner. Coach, day 2, first thing in the morning, ready for more basketball action?
Yeah, you know, we last night I was, as you probably seen, I was a little disappointed. I'm not exactly sure. I think we were so ready and excited to play. I think we came out, we were flat-footed. Everybody was just not sure. We didn't run our offense. We didn't get in our transition offense. Our defense, we kind of started to pick it up a little bit there in the fourth quarter, but by then we were already down 30. But I think they're ready. We've had a little breakfast this morning at 7:15. We are not going to let what happened last night define who we are. We're going to pick it up. We're going to continue to keep moving. New coach, new things, and I think they'll come out. I think they'll come out ready to play.
How much of a learning curve? I know you've had a few weeks to work with the girls, and you have all summer individually, but game experience, there's got to be a bit of a learning curve for you, right?
Absolutely, it's a learning curve, and we play against each other. Freshmen and some of the sophomores, a lot of the juniors. I mean, that's who our competition is. And then all of a sudden, when we come out, the girls that we play against every day in practice, they know our plays, they know what's going on, and so all of a sudden here we are. We're matched up against, I thought, was a pretty good team defensively. They got after it. That's what we look like in practice. We didn't show it last night. So I'm hoping, the more we play, the more we keep going here, we're going to come around, and you see smiles on their faces. They're still in a good spot. So it's early.
We're talking about 15, 16, 17-year-olds, but if it was me trying to play first thing in the morning, it would take a little longer. How are the kids feeling here first thing in the morning?
Yeah, they seem to be pretty good. Like I said, we got them up early, and Coach Meeks had a breakfast for them, and all the parents were kind of involved in that. So we got there, and they were ready. It's basketball time. You have to be ready. You have to be ready to go, whether it's a morning game or whatever. And so we'll see.
So Taylin go down hard, missed some time, but then came right back. Everybody feeling okay otherwise, health and injury-wise?
Yeah, I was really worried about that. I usually see those plays and I get to see what happened, but it was behind me and I didn't get to see. But she seems to be good. She snapped out of it quickly, and I was surprised to see her come back so quick last night for as bad as I thought it was, So we're good. Everybody's ready to roll.
All right, Coach, appreciate it as always. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
He is Mike Bosner, the new head coach of the Riverton Lady Wolverines. Again, Riverton fell to Sheridan last night, 67-38. Was tough from the get-go. That's a good Sheridan basketball team that they played. They got behind early, though, and I will say silver lining to take away in kind of a blowout loss was they played much better in the second half to the Lady Wolverines. You saw Paisley Jackson really getting her shot going, and she led the way for Riverton last night with 18 points. She'll certainly be a name to keep an ear or an eye out for today as this one goes on. Lady Wolverines also will start Taylin Leesburg, who did go, she took a hard crash to the floor yesterday, but as you heard Coach Bosner say, she came back in, seems to be all right, so got a little banged up early on, but ready to go here for day two. Savannah Morton, Weed2, Cloud Horse, Haley Ingstrom also will get the start for the Lady Wolverines. Rawlins ladies had the chance to talk with Danielle Christ, their second-year head coach. They've got to scramble a little bit and make a starting lineup substitution because Kaylee Hooper, one of their senior leaders, got a concussion last night in a game against Pinedale, and I'm told that the Kaylee's okay. This is certainly a scary situation, and medical responders in Lander last night treated the situation well. Coach Christ was very concerned, rightfully so, when a player goes down, so we wish Kaylee all the best there, and it's always tough to see an injury so early in the season, and especially a head injury like that. So they will get a new starter. Rawlins started the year 0-1 as well. They lost to Pinedale in Lander yesterday, 50 to 24. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show here on County10.com and 105.1 Jack FM. We're going to take one more break, and when we come back, we'll be just about ready for tip-off. Thanks to Porter's Supply Company making our pregame show possible. They're at the corner of North Federal and Sunset in Riverton. Fantastic customer service, and it's wood pellet season for me, so they've got those North Idaho wood pellets. Also feels like it could be a hot tub season too. Porter's has got hot tubs there, and fantastic customer service. Thanks to Porter's Supply Company. We will take a 60-second timeout. Lady Wolverine tip-off coming up from the Strannigan Classic.
Ready to explore Wyoming's stunning parks at Fremont Motors during the Open Road Sales Event. We're giving away a complimentary Wyoming State Parks pass with every vehicle sold, so you can get out and explore our beautiful state behind the wheel of a brand new vehicle. Plus, all Fremont vehicles come backed by Fremont Care, so you'll be covered no matter what the open road has in store. Visit Fremont Chevrolet GMC in Riverton, or shop online anytime at FremontMotors.com and start your Wyoming adventure today.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Your home for RHS basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM.
We're about a minute away from tip-off, the first of two early morning basketball games from Wolverine Gymnasium. Lady Wolverines, Lady Outlaws of Rawlins High School, a pair of RHSs on the floor. You got boys basketball coming up directly following this. We'll get a real quick break in between games for a couple of JV contests here in the middle of the day. Just enough time to grab lunch and reset a little bit. And then at 4 and 5:30, we're back on for a doubleheader with Cheyenne Central. So lots of Wolverine basketball all day and all weekend with the Strannigan Classic going on across Fremont County. Again, other games going on at Central Wyoming College and Riverton Middle School, Lander Fieldhouse, Lander Auxiliary Gym, and Lander Middle School also have games. Wyatt Barijka's got Tiger basketball over on KOVE, 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, and County 10's YouTube channel as well. Again, if you're listening on Jack FM, wondering if I can see the game, you certainly can. Head over to County10.com, find the link, or just go directly to County 10's YouTube channel, and you'll be able to watch every Wolverine game right there. For those of you on the YouTube stream, I'll say it again here this morning, but we love interaction, we love comments, love knowing where you're from, and we would love to interact with you. We're going to get a national anthem, so we'll step aside for a quick timeout. Get your basketball right after this.
County10 is your Fremont County news leader. We're everywhere. On the web, mobile, social, and on your radio dial, with all the news you need to feel connected. From sports to board meetings and community features, we work hard to bring you all the latest updates you care about. Visit us today at County10.com. County 10, community connected.
Make your home improvement projects a breeze with Sutherland's, your home improvement experts. Always the right products at the right price. For every project, every day. You can shop and pay online at Sutherlands.com, and we'll get it ready for easy in-store pickup. With the tools and the know-how, you can count on Sutherlands for any job. With over 30,000 items in stock, make your first stop at Sutherland's Home Improvement in Casper and Riverton.
National anthem is just concluded. First game of the day. Not often you get varsity action. First game of the day like this, but that's exactly the case here from Riverton High School. Rawlins Outlaws will be introduced to the crowd first. They are coached by Danielle Christ in her second year. Rawlins looking for a turnaround, as last season they went 3-20, same record for the Lady Wolverines last year too. Rawlins comes out looking like this. Number 2 is Kennedy O'Melia. O'Melia is a junior. Number 4 is Cassidy O'Melia, the twin sister to Kennedy. Cassidy is also a junior. Number 10 is Zoe Davidson. Davidson is a 5'7" junior. Number 15 is Allie Skidgel. Allie Skidgel, a senior. And number 25 is Shania Steele. Steele is a senior as well. You see the Lady Wolverines being introduced to the home crowd and running through the cheerleader tunnel there. They come out like this. Number 1 is Taylin Leesburg. Leesburg, a sophomore. Number 2 is Savannah Morton. Morton, a senior. Number 11 is We Too Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse, a senior. Haley Ingstrom wears number 13. She's a senior. And Paisley Jackson, the team's leading scorer, at 19 yesterday. Paisley is a senior. Lady Wolverines will be in their home white uniforms, trimmed in cardinal red and black. Riverton in cardinal red lettering across the front of their jerseys. Rawlins will be in their away black uniforms, trimmed in red with that Rawlins Outlaw logo on the back. Rawlins written across the front in red. Again, Jared Anderson and Jason Peterson here with you from Wolverine Gym. Thanks for being part of our day and our morning. It's a good way to start the day with a little bit of basketball. We Too Cloud Horse is in the jump center circle. She'll go opposite Zoe Davidson. Cloud Horse controls it in backcourt, and we are underway. First game, day 2 of the high school basketball season. Jackson left alone for 3. That will not drop. Long rebound fought for. Amelia will come away with it, and it's knocked out of bounds. Stays Rawlins basketball. Mentioned this in the Porter's Tailgate show, but one of the Rawlins starters, Kaylee Hooper, suffered a concussion yesterday in Lander in a game against Pinedale. Looks like she's going to be okay, as breaking free ahead of the pack was Zoe Davidson. Could not finish the shot, though. Both teams go over on their first possession. Long pass for Morton. She'll reload to Leesburg. Taylin, give it to Cloud Horse up top. Holds it above her head. Rawlins settles back in a 2-3 zone. Now dish to the paint as Jackson was free for a second. Put up a tough shot. Couldn't get it to drop, but she is fouled. First foul of the ball game belongs to Cassidy O'Melia. I'm going to do my best to use first names when it comes to Kennedy and Cassidy, the twin O'Melia sisters, 2 and 4 in black. First free throw is good for Paisley Jackson. First points of the game, which means I need to bring the scoreboard on the screen. There we go. Second free throw is also good for Paisley. Picking up where she left off in the second half yesterday, and now Jackson's going to get a steal. That pressure for the Lady Wolverines paying off right there. Here's Leesburg in the corner for 3. That's no good, too strong, and it'll be kept alive by Ingstrom. Lady Wolverines all over the floor. Savannah Morton has it tipped and taken away from her. Ultimately, it's Cassidy O'Melia. Ball lost right at midcourt. Will be gathered back in by Savannah Morton, so a little ragged pace of play here for a 10 a.m. game. Second game of the season. Certainly understandable as both teams settle in. Cloud Horse to Jackson. She's fouled. That'll be free throws coming up for Paisley, and Zoe Davidson records her first personal. So Paisley just went 2 for 2 from the stripe. She's got 2 more coming up. First rattles out, stays out for Paisley. Good win last night for the Wolverine boys, knocking off Sheridan 58-56. Trailed by 8 at halftime in that game as Jackson's second free throw does drop. But a big second half effort for Riverton. They led by as much as 11 and then hung on to win. Free under the basket for Rawlins, laying it up and in is Zoe Davidson. First bucket for the Outlaws. First field goal of the game. Riverton's got 3 free throws from Paisley. Nearly 2 minutes gone by. There's tipped and taken away by O'Melia. Kennedy is in deep, lay it up and in. Kennedy, O'Melia with the steal and the layup. And Rawlins takes their first lead of the game. Back-to-back buckets for Danielle Christ's squad. Long 2 in the right side corner is missed by Paisley and rebounded out of there by O'Melia. It's Kennedy. Kennedy to Cassidy. Cassidy now has it way up top. Has Morton on her defensively. Pass intercepted and taken away. Here comes Jackson. The distance, one-on-one. Paisley, Jackson lay it up and in. Paisley's got 5. And Riverton takes the lead back 5-4. 5:16 to play. First quarter action on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Errant pass is going to go into the Riverton cheerleaders. Out of bounds back to the Lady Wolverines. Coach Bosner in his first year. Mike Bosner. Heard from him on the Porter's Tailgate show. Started with a 67-38 loss, and here's a 5-second count in backcourt. All the way at the end of the court for the Lady Wolverines, held to a 5-second violation. Good defensive pressure on that full court press that was set up by Rawlins, and they'll get it right back. O'Melia triggers it in on a bounce pass. Davidson circles it back up top to Kennedy. Kennedy lost the dribble momentarily. Now give it back to Zoe Davidson, run the right side lane. That's knocked away from her, out of bounds. Stays Rawlins basketball. Taylor Leesburg, little frustration there with unable to corral it. Just took kind of a weird bounce off of her. Cassidy has Morton on her defensively. Got by her, but Cloudhorse was there for help defense. Circle it back out. Now O'Melia will try a long 3. That's no good. Shot was even longer, and it's taken away by Leesburg. Pass knocked out of bounds into an official ultimately, who also had a player collide with him, and it'll stay Lady Wolverine basketball. First Rawlins substitution. Carson France is in. France, a sophomore. Paisley Jackson on the dribble out of the inbound play. 3 in the corner put up and missed by Leesburg. That didn't draw anything, and it's rebounded out of there by Cassidy O'Melia. Cassidy running to the right side elbow. Tried to jump stop, but is going to be pushed and fouled first. First foul on the Lady Wolverines will go against Savannah Morton. And they'll say in the act of shooting.
Two shots.
So O'Melia will go to the charity stripe. First one is no good. Don't think that drew anything. One of the Riverton students, make sure that we know that. Decent Riverton student crowd here for a 10 a.m. game with a lot of the boys basketball team in attendance, as Cassidy makes good on the second one, knocks that down, and we've got a tie game at 5 apiece. 4:10 remaining first quarter. New Lady Wolverine is Julianne Spradlin in the game, number 10. 3 by Engstrom from the left side is not going to drop. She'll fight for her own rebound, try to tip it to a teammate, and it's going to go out of bounds ultimately off of a Rawlins lady. That went off of Shania Steele last, who was just wrong place at the wrong time. Ricochets off of her, and Coach Bosner wants a timeout. Just a 30-second break. We'll keep it right here. 5-5 with 3:53 to play first quarter here on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. All the Lady Wolverines scoring thus far done by Paisley Jackson. They're going to extend this to a full, by the way. Kennedy O'Melia and Zoe Davidson both have 2 for the Rawlins ladies. Cassidy O'Melia just hit 1 of 2 free throws. I want to thank Sutherland's in Riverton for making this broadcast possible. Get my notes on Sutherland's, although I don't really need them. I go there just about every weekend. Sutherland's has what you need for every project. They're on North Federal in Riverton. Sutherland's wishing all Fremont County athletes the best of luck. Also, thanks to Perfect Power Electric making this broadcast possible. Perfect Power Electric and Lander supporting our athletes on and off the field. Give Perfect Power a call for your electric needs today. Making live streams of Riverton and Lander basketball possible all season long. Both of these teams went just 3-20 last year, hoping for win number 1 on the season in this contest. Riverton basketball out of the RHS timeout. I can't use RHS when it's Rawlins versus Riverton, I guess. Lady Wolverine timeout. Spradlin on the dribble, stop in the paint, kick it out to Engstrom. Engstrom will stop on the right side for 2 off glass. That's no good. And it's taken away by O'Melia. O'Melia, lead pass to France. Couldn't get it to go. Put back O'Melia is good, though.
O'Melia.
Kennedy's got 4. Rawlins takes back a 2-point lead. And Kennedy's going to cause a foul on the ground.
Rawlins foul to O'Melia.
Her first. That is the 3rd Rawlins team foul. Riverton will trigger it in underneath and to the left of their own hoop. Haley Engstrom to do that. We to Cloudhorse is the inbound recipient. Knocked out of bounds, and they'll say off of Riverton last. Savannah Morton checks back in. Leesburg will come out. O'Melia picks up the dribble near the midcourt center area. Luckily for her, has a teammate to help her out. Cassidy spinning 2, hits the... I thought it hit the side of the backboard. Maybe it hit the top. They'll just whistle it out of bounds. And Riverton basketball. Rawlins will set up their full court pressure. We've seen that wreak a little bit of havoc. They had a 5-second violation not long ago. Riverton going to handle this much better. We too will get it across to Spradlin. Spradlin controls the dribble. Now will pick it up as a defender in her grill, but Paisley right there to help out. Way up top. Engstrom, right side, outside. Now with the dribble is Spradlin in the corner for 2. That won't fall. Long 2 attempt, does not drop. Been a while since we've seen a Riverton bucket with 2:35 to play first quarter. They trail by 2, 7-5. Shield out of France. And O'Melia lose the dribble off of her foot. Good defensive pressure all over from the Lady Wolverines. Morton up ahead to Jackson. Could not get the layup to go and crashes to the floor hard. There's a foul call in there, presumably against Rawlins. Kennedy O'Melia will pick up her second, and it's ball out of bounds to the Riverton ladies.
Returning for Rawlins, 15,
Skidgel returns for Rawlins. Good inbound pass to Paisley Jackson. Lay it up and in, and she's fouled. Give credit to Haley Engstrom for the nice inbound play. We're tied at 7s for a moment, and Paisley Jackson has an opportunity to give Riverton a early lead back.
For the Wolverines, 1, Leesburg.
Paisley gets it to roll in off the front of the rim. And it's 8-7 Lady Wolverines. They do not do a great job of getting back on defense, though, as France gets pushed in the back, and we'll have 2 free throws coming up. Carson France.
To the line for Rawlins, 13, France. 2 shots.
2 shots for Carson. First is not going to drop as it hit the back of the rim first. Carson, just a sophomore, and is listed at 6 foot. Second free throw from Carson is good. We're tied again, 8-8 early on. Moderate full court pressure this time from Rawlins. They'll retreat as Riverton breaks the 10-second count. Spradlin, pass in traffic, is tipped and taken away. France will try to corral another wild pass, but she's pushed and fouled. Almost a loose ball situation there, but they'll say We2 created the contact, and that's We2's first, third team foul. Spent a lot of time yesterday talking about the new free throw rules this year, but it is quarterly. You get 5 fouls, and then you go to the double bonus. There are no longer 1-and-1s in high school basketball. Pass out of bounds will go back to the Lady Wolverines. Did that for a couple of reasons. They say they did a lot of research and a lot of injuries occurred on free throw rebounds, so they're trying to take that out of the game. It also does seem to speed up the pace of play a little bit. Rawlins digging in defensively. It'll be across the 10-second stripe from Leesburg, who goes down the lane, is fouled, and Tay Lynn's got 2 free throws coming up. A push foul on Schedule, and is Alley's first. And the sophomore, Leesburg, will have 2 attempts. First is good. Paisley Jackson got a quick rest. She'll come back in. Julianne Spradlin will check out. Expect this in tournament play with a lot of games, but already some different substitution patterns. It's going to be a lane violation on Haley Engstrom, who just kind of lost her balance a little bit in the lane, it looked like, and got in there a little too early. Free throw will not count. She patted herself and said, "My bad," to Paisley. 1:18 to play, first quarter action. 3 is not going to drop for Davidson. Kept alive for a second by Rawlins, but on the baseline was Zoe. Out of bounds. Back to Riverton. Jackson will race it across the 10-second stripe. Now Jackson wants to go down the lane, scoop up a tough shot, can't get it to go. Wild shot, took a hard crash to the floor. She bounces up and will get in the play now, but we go the other direction. Rawlins with it. Amelia's shot for 2, rattles in and out, and Leesburg will clear the glass. Here's Savannah Morton to set up the Riverton offense. Shovel it to Jackson. Right side baseline off glass 2 is good. Paisley Jackson has 10 of the Riverton 11 points. Down the lane drawing the foul is Zoe Davidson with 31 seconds to play in the quarter. One of the class bells has rang, and there are a lot of folks exiting the gym right now. Haley Engstrom picks up her first foul. Was always, many years ago, my favorite when there were tournament games here at Riverton High School that we could get out of class for and go check out the action occasionally. Davidson knocks them both in. Cuts the Rawlins deficit to within to 1. Leesburg quickly on the right-hand dribble. Her opponent falls down. She'll shoot a long 2 and drain it. Swish from Taylin Leesburg. Riverton lead grows to 3. We2 Cloudhorse going to get called for her second foul.
Riverton foul, 11, Cloudhorse.
And that is the 5th team foul, so free throws are on the way once again for Zoe Davidson, who just hit 2 a moment ago. First free throw this time is no good, hard off the back of the iron.
Substitution for Riverton.
Spradlin comes back in for the Lady Wolverines. Cloudhorse comes out with those 2 fouls. Second for Zoe does rattle home. 15 seconds to play in the quarter. Here's Jackson ahead of the pack. Had some space but traveled with it. Took a long baseball pass. And looking backwards, couldn't get the ball on the floor fast enough. Right idea. Just got to throw a dribble in there. Taken away by Paisley, though, with 3 seconds. And Paisley is fouled. Zoe Davidson, the guilty party. I think maybe they're just going to say out of bounds. They will. They'll say out of bounds. I thought they were going to call a foul. Official that I saw first looked like he was going to call a foul. It'll be Rawlins basketball out of bounds as there's the first quarter buzzer. They will not get a shot away. And at the end of 1, it's a Lady Wolverine lead. They're up 13-11 on the Rawlins ladies. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, more Riverton High School basketball on county10.com and 105.1 Jack FM.
5 letters. 5 letters? Just think about, what am I doing right now? Smile. Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
This is Maven, award-winning optics for the adventurous. From binoculars to spotting scopes, Maven has you covered. Be prepared for scouting, wildlife watching, or any outdoor adventure. As a proud sponsor of local high school sports, we wish all the Fremont County athletes the best of luck this season. Visit mavenbuild.com for more information and to order. Maven, discover something new.
Coverage of the Strannigan Classic continues now on 105.1 Jack FM and county10.com.
Jared Anderson, Jason Peterson, our camera operator, with you from Wolverine Gymnasium. Lady Wolverines on top of the Rawlins ladies, 13-11 here after quarter 1. Like seeing that if you're a Riverton girls basketball fan. Coach Bosner seems pleased with the first 8-minute effort from his team. A little bit of ragged pace from both of these teams that we've seen so far, but to be expected here at this point in the season. Savannah Morton with the quick steal. Right-hand layup does not drop. Teammate there to follow. Spradlin's shot is no good. France will rip it away for Rawlins. Now bodies all over the floor and a foul. No, a timeout. Loose ball timeout granted to Coach Christ. 30-second timeout. Gives us an opportunity to thank Myers Gambles on Main Street in Lander. Excited to cheer on student athletes. Gambles has winning deals. Remember, delivery is free within 30 miles of Lander. That includes Riverton, Fort Washakie, and a lot of other rural areas around Fremont County. Myers Gambles, some of the best customer service around. Turnaround shop in town at Myers Gambles. Boys basketball coming up following this. You've got the same matchup, Riverton and Rawlins. Outlaws had just 6 wins last year on the boys' side. They won a state championship in 2022. I guess that would be the 21-22 season. Lady Outlaw basketball as we're back to action out of the timeout. France. Out of Shield. Shield circle around the dribble. May have drugged the pivot foot. Nothing called. Amelia goes around the perimeter back to France. Amelia definitely drugged the pivot foot that time. Traveling violation whistled. And back to Riverton. Inbound plays are a little bit different too this year. There are designated spots on the court for a lot of the inbound scenarios. So it's almost a little bit more hockey-like in that when there's a violation, you know oftentimes where it's going to be placed. Cami Paskett, who had just came in, will check out, and not sure if there's blood or something going on there, but Paskett is going to go straight to the training table. She looks okay, but something the officials saw, I think, that waved her out. Tatum Tyra into the game, handles the basketball nicely. Now we'll reload to Spradlin. Julianne make a defender miss, can't get the shot to drop though from the right side, and it's ripped out of there, taken away by Shania Scheel. Scheel has her shot dishpan out, and Tatum is there for the rebound. Minute 20 gone by second quarter. It's still 13-11. That's exactly where we were when the quarter started. Paisley Jackson trying to change it. She will. Three-pointer from Paisley is good. Riverton has 16. Paisley Jackson has 13 of it. Now to her first shot converted from downtown, her first three attempt. Largest lead on the Lady Wolverine season so far at 5. It's not going to be at 5 for long, though. Shania Scheel answers the three-pointer. Scheel's first points. Traveling whistled quickly on Riverton. Cami Paskett has returned to the Riverton bench. New Band-Aid on her right hand, it looks like.
Substitutions for Rawlins, 1. York. For Riverton, 13. Engstrom.
Haley Engstrom back into the Riverton lineup as they'll settle back into the zone defense. It's like a 1-2-2 maybe. Scheel is checked and fouled. Savannah Morton picks up the foul. That is the second for Savannah.
First team foul.
So Cami Paskett check back in. Savannah Morton will take a breather.
12 Paskett.
Ball way up top to France. Amelia, corner 3 is no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It was a nice decision by Leesburg to just block out the defender instead of trying to go save that in her defensive end, and she does it very effectively. Paskett, work it across that 10-second stripe. Now 3 on the way is not going to drop for Engstrom, and it's rebounded out by Rawlins. Crashing into the play, Paisley Jackson tried to make a steal happen, but commits the foul. Paisley's first, team foul number 2.
Jackson for first. Second team foul.
Amelia will jog it across the time stripe. Right side outside to Zoe Bjork, who has checked in for the first time. Schedule. Now Scheel for 3. That's no good. And Paisley will clear some space, grab the board. Paisley's got Amelia all over her in backcourt. Will hustle it across the half-court line, though. It's been an adventure to see if Riverton can make it across the time stripe. They do all but once, I think, so far in the first half, but feels like we've gotten to 8 or 9 a couple of times. Push foul on Cami Paskett, her first. Team third, ball out of bounds to Rawlins, and it'll be Cassidy Amelia to inbound in the front court. Cloud Horse and Davidson check back in for their respective teams. Davidson, corner 3. She had some space and can't get it to drop. Cami Paskett will spot up for Riverton. That's no good. Fight for the rebound, and Tatum Tyra, the sophomore, gets the rebound. Putback is no good, but she's slapped across the wrist and will head to the stripe. I don't think we saw Tyra at the line last night, so presumably her first varsity free throws of the year. Tyra's first is good. And a timeout asked for by Coach Bosner. So Tyra's got one more free throw. When we come back, we have more Riverton Lady Wolverine basketball in 60 seconds. They lead 17-14 midway through the second quarter from the Strannigan tournaments.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Central Bank and Trust is a local bank that is focused on technology and convenience. We have a simpler online mortgage application process. You can use your computer or mobile device to upload required documents and sign them online. We have a variety of personal and business banking services. Stop in or visit centralbanktrust.com. We live here. We work here.
Watch every RHS basketball game all season long on the County 10 YouTube page.
Tyra has one more free throw out of the Riverton timeout. Can't get it to go. Lady Wolverines hold a 17-14 advantage with 4:25 to play in the first half. Riverton led 13-11 at the end of one. Amelia set it up to Davidson. Now Shield around to Amelia. Thought about a three. Now we'll take it on the dribble. Stop left side elbow. Can't get it to go. Putback is no good by Skidgel. And out of the pack here comes Paskett. Has it poked away from behind by Cassidy. Amelia. Nice hustle by Cammie. Just had it tipped away from behind there.
Substitution for Rawlins, 11, Pacheco.
Pacheco into the Rawlins lineup. I think that's the first time we've seen Sophia into the game. Weetu backs in and gets the bucket to go. Good body position there by Weetu on the deuce. France has Cloud Horse on her. Close to a traveling violation again. Pacheco up top with it now. Cutter's going by as Amelia watches him. Right side, outside. They'll swing it to France. France had it tipped away for a moment by Engstrom. Gathers it back in. Reload back way up top. Gathering it in finally was Amelia. Was loose on the floor for a moment. France in the corner. We'll put it on the floor once. Give it to Shield. Most passing in an offense half-court set that I think we've seen so far, as Rawlins letting a lot of cuts go through. 19-14 Lady Wolverines on top. 3 minutes to play. They continue to pass it around. Now Shield will try left side baseline. That's blocked out of there. Tatum got a hand on it. Here comes Leesburg. Left side layup is good. Taylor's at 5th points. And the Riverton lead grows to a touchdown, 21-14. Shield directing traffic, almost tipped by Leesburg. Somehow comes away to Amelia. Her shot is no good. Fight for it goes to the floor. It's taken away by Rawlins. Amelia try a long two. That's no good. And there for the rebound is Engstrom. Haley, right hand dribble. Engstrom at the top. Cloud Horse will try a long three. That's no good. Front of the rim. Engstrom's there for the rebound. Putback is no good, but she is grabbed and fouled on the shot. And free throws coming up after Zoe Davidson got more Engstrom than basketball.
Second team foul to the line from Riverton. 13, Engstrom. Shoot two.
Haley to the line. First one hits the back of the rim and does not drop. She'll get one more. We'll see Paisley and Julianne back in.
10, Bradley, 21, Jackson.
Nice minutes by Tatum Tyra, who checks out, gets a pat on the head from Coach Bosner. Second free throw is good. Haley's first point. Riverton's largest lead now at 8. Davidson 3 the other way, doesn't draw anything, and a tie-up on the rebound. I thought Haley had pretty good position there, but it'll be Riverton basketball on the possession arrow.
Returning from Rawlins, 15,
Schedule. Returns for Rawlins. Jackson, stop at the free throw line. Now hands back to Engstrom. 3 is no good. Kept alive, though, by Riverton. Cloud Horse try to muscle up a shot that hit the side of the backboard. Riverton's going to get a third chance. Engstrom will spin it around left side, outside to Spradlin. Pass to the paint is taken away now by Cassidy O'Melia. Cassidy tried to pass it long down court, and it sails out of bounds. Riverton cheerleaders ducking and weaving again. Spradlin. Right hand dribble, set up the Riverton offense. Right side, outside, Paisley. Jackson holds it above her head, now takes it on the dribble. Paskett, corner to Engstrom. Feed the paint, Cloud Horse is fouled. We too will step to the charity stripe. That foul goes on Cassidy O'Melia. That's her second. 1:06 to play in the second quarter, and We Too's first free throw is good. Has a chance to build the Riverton lead to double digits with one more free throw here.
Substitution for Rawlins.
Zoe Bjork back into the outlaw lineup.
14, Bustos.
Lily Bustos into the Rawlins lineup for the first time, too, after the free throw, no good, knocked out of bounds off of Rawlins last, so Riverton going to get another crack at it here with 1:06 to play in the quarter. Haley will trigger it in, has the long wingspan of France in her grill, but will find Paisley Jackson. Jackson create a little space, right side, 2 is good. Paisley's got 15. And Riverton's lead is double digits now at 11, under a minute to play second quarter. Scheel is grabbed and fouled. That's Julianne Spradlin, who tried to create a steal, but got the player and not the basketball.
Second, fourth team foul.
Bjork will trigger it in out of bounds on the 4th team foul of the quarter. Here's Bjork up top with it again. Bustos corner 3 is no good. Rebound tipped, fought for, out of bounds off of Rawlins last. That was Carson France who dove to the floor. If you're listening on Jack FM, quick reminder that these games video broadcasts can be found on County 10's YouTube channel. 2 off glass is no good for Riverton. That was Jackson who couldn't convert the shot, and Riverton's going to commit a foul on the rebound, which is the 5th foul of the quarter, which means 2 free throws coming up for Rawlins. That was Cloud Horse. She picks up her 3rd, so not the foul you want going into halftime here. We too picking up her 3rd, and then the 5th foul so far away from the basket will result in a couple of free throws. First attempt from Scheel is no good. Actually, beg your pardon, that is Schedule, not Scheel. Allie, a senior at the stripe, looking for her first point of the morning. And will not get it. That one hung on the rim for a while. Foul on the rebound, and I think it'll be Riverton basketball. I thought for a second we were going to go shoot free throws. That's just the 4th team foul of the quarter as Haley Engstrom bounces back up after she got knocked down. Zoe Bjork's first foul. 20 seconds in the quarter. Engstrom will try a top-of-the-key three. That's no good, and Bjork will clear the glass for the Outlaws. Here comes Rawlins on the run with it. Shield to Bustos. Bustos down the lane, scoop up a tough shot left side that barely hits the rim. Volley for the rebound, knocked out of bounds with 3.7 seconds. Will stay Rawlins' possession. Bjork will inbound underneath into the right of the Rawlins basket. Gets it to Bustos. Shield will try the three, banks it in at the buzzer. Take it any way you can get it. Shania Shield with the triple at the buzzer, and Riverton's led by as much as 11 in the quarter, but they'll take an 8-point halftime lead. It's 25-17. The Lady Wolverines on top of the Rawlins ladies. We have the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show coming up in just a couple of minutes. We'll dive into some first half scoring numbers, set up the rest of the day for you too. You have the opportunity to basically just kick back and watch basketball all day with the County 10 sports crew. We'll give you the full schedule here in just a few moments. Again, at halftime, it's Riverton's ladies 25, Rawlins 17. We're back in just a couple of quick minutes on the County 10 Sports Network, 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Looking for an upgrade to your vehicle? Wyoming 4x4 is the place to go for all your upgrade needs. From lift kits to bumpers, grill guards to bed liners, we've got everything you need to take your ride to the next level. We use top brands for our bumpers like Fab 4s, Ranch Hand, and Road and more. So get your vehicle ready and stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion in the Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach programs. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
Kane & Associates. CPAs is your go-to source for tax, financial, and business solutions. Our experienced professionals are trusted and know the numbers. We're dedicated to providing personalized attention to each of our clients. Whether you're an individual or a business, we're here to help with all your accounting needs. Let us do the math for you. Stop in or visit RIvertonCPA.com to learn more.
Introducing WyoGlass, your local glass experts. From windows to showers, we've got you covered. We're proud to be a part of the Lander community and a local sports sponsor. We're dedicated to serving all of Fremont County, so you can trust us with your residential and commercial windows and doors, auto glass, shower doors, and garage doors. For quality service and local support, choose WyoGlass. Visit us at wyoglassoflander.com or on Main Street in Lander today.
Back to the ball game. Here's the voice of Riverton Sports, Jared Anderson.
Welcome you into the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show, made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation. They remind you to buckle up every single time you get into a vehicle, no matter how short or long your trip is in Wyoming. Seatbelts save lives, plain and simple, thanks to Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, making our halftime show possible. Again, at the intermission, it's Riverton on top of Rawlins 25-17 as we watch the boys shoot around now. If you're watching video on County 10's YouTube channel, they'll play in another 45 minutes to an hour or so as they take on the Rawlins boys squad in a little bit. They had a fantastic win last night, 2-point win, ultimately 58-56 over Sheridan. Back and forth game that Riverton got the better of. And of course, Lady Wolverines will be back in action at 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can swing by and cheer them on, they take on Cheyenne Central. Let's take a look at first half scoring numbers here for the ladies, and we'll start with the Rawlins Lady Outlaws. They're led in scoring by Shania Shiel, who has 6 points from 2 3-pointers. She hit the near buzzer beater there, banked the 3-pointer in, so that gave her a team-high 6 points. Zoe Davidson finishes the first half with 5, including 3 free throws. Kennedy O'Melia had 4 points, 1 point for Carson France, 1 point for Cassidy O'Melia. I always say stats are unofficial when it comes to me because I do things like this often, especially with the new technology. I'm making excuses here, but I'm running all kinds of new stuff that I haven't before in my life. So I missed a Lady Wolverine bucket somewhere along the way. I've got Paisley Jackson unofficially with 15 first-half points. I've got Taylon Leesburg with 5, and I've got We2 Cloudhorse with 2. If you're watching along on County 10's YouTube channel and you know which basket I'm missing, I would love it if you drop us a comment and let me know who had 2 more points for Riverton that I am missing. Big shout out to Marion, who says, "Let's go Riverton." Gave us the red and black heart emojis. Love the comments and seeing the interaction on our YouTube channel, so appreciate that. If you let us know where you're tuned in from, we'll be glad to give you shout outs all day long here on county10.com. Of course, mentioned we've got more action coming up here from Riverton High School, but you've also got a lot of activity going on at the other gyms across town today. Riverton Middle School is hosting some activity with Cheyenne East and Star Valley over there right now. Central Wyoming College has both Jackson and Powell varsity action this morning. They'll see Sheridan and Jackson. Jackson's just kind of been camping out at CWC. Their varsity teams were there yesterday. They'll play at Rustler Gym again today. And Lander, of course, has a lot going on too. Lander boys and girls playing this morning as LVHS has Star Valley. You can watch those games too on County 10's YouTube channel, or flip over on the radio to KOVE, which is 1330 AM or 107.7 FM if you want to check in on Wyatt Barijka's broadcast. Pinedale will take on Lander in sub-varsity action as the day goes on over there. The auxiliary gym will feature Cheyenne Central, Pinedale, Powell, and Rawlins. Rawlins JV teams will play over there this afternoon. Rendezvous Gym actually has a few games today too. Some sophomore action with Shoshone taking on Sheridan sophomores. So you get the Shoshone varsity there taking on Sheridan, and Riverton sophomores take on Cheyenne Central at Rendezvous Gym at 2:30 and 4 o'clock for girls and boys in the doubleheader. Again, this is the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation. At the intermission, it's Riverton 25, Rawlins 17. We owe you a real quick break, and when we come back, we will get you ready for the second half of action. We're about 2.5 minutes away from resuming play. You are watching the Lady Wolverines on county10.com and listening on 105.1 Jack FM.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? Because in real life, you don't get a second chance.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Back to the ball game. Here's the voice of Riverton Sports, Jared Anderson.
Creeping up on 11 o'clock at KTUG Hudson, Riverton, Lander, and we also are, of course, streaming at county10.com. Thanks to Buckle Up for Life Wyoming for making the halftime report possible. Again, reminding you to buckle that seatbelt anytime you get behind the wheel. and into a vehicle here in Wyoming. Seatbelts save lives. About a minute away from the third quarter resuming. Again, Riverton led by Paisley Jackson unofficially with 15, and Rawlins led by Shania Shield with 6.
5 for the Wolverines. Paisley Jackson with 15.
Wanted to make sure that PA announcer Steve Peck has the same Paisley Jackson total that I do, and he does. So Paisley leading the way with 15. I'm still missing a Lady Wolverine bucket from somewhere that I will try to get in my official stat column so I can give some more credit to the rightful owner of those 2 points. It'll be the same starters for Riverton, it would appear. Leesburg, Morton, Cloudhorse, Engstrom, and Jackson. I do see Lexi Taylor with a seat, so Lexi Taylor is going to get the start in the second half. Try to figure out who's not out there. Cloudhorse will not start the second half. She had those 3 first-half fouls, so Lexi Taylor into the ball game. Don't believe we saw her in the first half, but Lexi will start quarter number 2, and of course you also take into account the issue of eligibility, too, when you're talking about some of these kids that play a lot of JV quarters. Third quarter is underway from Riverton High School. Ball knocked out of bounds to start play from the Rawlins possession. Will go back to the Lady Wolverines. Paisley Jackson square up to the basket, right side, outside. Now take it on the dribble. Stop right side block. 2 is good. Paisley's got 17 in the first points of quarter number 3. Amelia's 3 is hard off the backboard, off to the right side. No good. And Paisley will muscle away the rebound. Now on the run, up ahead to Morton. Morton for 3, off glass is good. Savannah Morton from the right side. First points is a triple. And Riverton on top now, 30-17. Will not have much of a post-game show, but I'm hopeful that we'll get a Lady Wolverine student athlete on the next Porter's Tailgate show, which will be just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. Knocked out of bounds. Possession stays with Rawlins. Lady Wolverine lead now 30-17, 6:41 to play third quarter. Amelia stopped just beyond the free throw line. Can't get that shot to go off to the right side. Now loose ball comes away to Leesburg. Baseball pass gathered in by Morton. She'll reload to Taylor. Now Leesburg at the top, left side, outside Morton. Lady Wolverines play catch around the perimeter. Jackson will try a 3. That's no good. Left it a little bit short. Fight for a very long rebound gathered in by Cassidy Amelia. And here comes Rawlins with a 2-on-1. Taking a charge are the Lady Wolverines. That's Leesburg in there. Got her feet set and got knocked over. Taylin Leesburg takes the charge.
Rawlins foul, 2.
It's Kennedy Amelia's 3rd. Nope, that's her 4th.
Substitution.
And the first foul of the third quarter. Carson France comes in for Amelia with those 4 fouls. Violation going to send this back to Rawlins. Shield will work it across the time stripe. As Morton on her defensively. Riverton has been in his zone all game long. Both teams, for that matter, have been. France, right side, outside. Now back up top to Davidson. Loose ball. Goes into the Riverton side of the court. Retreated and picked up by Amelia, who hustles it back into the Rawlins front court. Shot is blocked by Engstrom. It's a nice ooh and ah out of the crowd, and Rawlins is going to commit a foul after the blocked shot. That's on Schedule.
15 Schedule for second team foul.
Haley Engstrom's had a nice game. She only has 1 point unofficially, but has done a lot of things well on both sides of the ball, really, as Jackson is left alone. 3 is short. She'll track it down. The hustle and the grittiness of Engstrom, though, has been on display all over the court throughout the morning. She'll go to O'Melia in the corner, looked to the paint, nobody there. Now she'll circle it back up top on the dribble. Finds She'll right side, long 2 is good. Shania She'll has 8, and that's the first points of the half for Rawlins. Leesburg thought about a long 3. Now we'll feed the paint to Taylor. Taylor lost the handle. It's on the floor and taken away by the Outlaws. Here's She'll racing it into the Rawlins half court. Hands back to O'Melia. Skip pass for Bjork. Bjork, long 2 is even longer. Comes away to She'll, who tries to put it up a second time for Rawlins. Can't get that to go, and Leesburg will clear the glass. Morton look underneath. Jackson is hammered, and will have 2 free throws coming up after Carson France picks up the personal.
Foul 13, France.
Second personal on Carson, third team foul with 4:22 to play in the third. And Riverton's on top of this one, 30-19, looking for more at the free throw line. First from Paisley is good. Paisley Jackson has a game-high 18. And a chance at one more right here. Pretty looking shot by Paisley, swishes it. Riverton lead balloons now to 13. Bjork, right side baseline drive is shut off. O'Melia has Morton on her defensively. Jump stop at the elbow, goes underneath. Davidson can't get it to go. Kept alive again by Rawlins. Rawlins has done a good job this quarter on the offensive glass. Knocked out of bounds off of Haley Engstrom last. Way up top, we go to Skidgel. Skidgel almost has it taken away, but a timeout by Coach Christ first. Savannah Morton has done a tremendous job defensively for Riverton. She has been right in the front pocket of whomever she's defending. She's defended a couple of different Lady Outlaws, and Savannah has really been a thorn in the side of whomever she's defending. 30-second timeout here with 3:51 to play third quarter. It's a 13-point Riverton advantage, 32-19 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Jared Anderson here with you. Jason Peterson running the camera. Both teams back out on the floor after the quick stoppage. It'll be Shania She'll to trigger it in right in front of her bench. O'Melia up top with the aforementioned Morton on her defensively. Baseline pass saved from going out of bounds. Now they'll kick it back up top to She'll on the top of the key. Pass poked and taken away by Savannah Morton. Savannah doing an outstanding job defensively still. Entry to the paint pass was too long for Taylor. Alexi not able to gather it in, and we'll see Witu return. Cloud Horse did not start the second half after starting the game, had 3 first half fouls. So Cloud Horse out there and instructed to try her best not to give up a foul. Pass is out of bounds. We'll head back to Riverton. Lady Wolverine ball, 3:10 to play third quarter with a 13-point lead, looking for more. Rawlins digs in defensively in his zone. Ball on the floor, squirts away to Zoe Davidson, and now a foul in backcourt on Savannah Morton. That's Savannah's third.
Riverton 2, Morton, her third.
Julianne Spradlin will come in. Savannah Morton will check out.
Substitution for Riverton 10, Stradlin.
Traveling violation. Charge to Cassidy O'Melia. Scoreboard been stuck at 32-19 for a little while. Pressure set up by Rawlins, and it's going to result in a turnover. Taken away by O'Melia. Drop it off to Shield, who is fouled on a shot attempt. Coach Bosner doesn't like it.
Riverton foul, 10, Stradlin.
Spradlin's second.
Her third. Second.
Nope.
Foul.
Spradlin's third.
Line from Rawlins, 25, Shield.
And
2 shots.
Shania Shield to the line. Shot does not drop for Shield. Did she shoot twice? Okay, I missed the first one.
Returning for
So
Riverton,
neither
22,
good for Shield. Leesburg does not get it to go, but fights for her own rebound, and it is going to come up in the hands of Rawlins, though, as Skidgel is there to clean up the loose ball. Skidgel to Davidson off the right side. She'll try a shot that's no good, but she draws the contact.
Riverton foul.
That's on Lexi Taylor, and it's become a foul fest all of a sudden. Coach Bosner wants a 30-second timeout. 2:25 to play third quarter. Riverton on top, 32-19. I want to thank State Farm agent Tyler Watson, a proud Wolverine Athletics supporter. At the end of the game, we will select our player of the game, which is made possible by Tyler Watson. You can give Tyler a call today at 856-4118. State Farm, ready to protect your future. And they're saying go Big Red. Also, big thank you to Eyes on Fremont, proud of our local athletes on and off the field. Eyes on Fremont at 111 South Broadway, your local optometrist. They'll fade the Edgar Winter group down, and Zoe Davidson at the line. Free throw number one is no good, too strong. Zoe's got one more. Zoe has 5 points on the morning. Second attempt for Zoe is good. First point for either team we've seen in a while. Riverton lead down to 12. Paisley travels in backcourt. She was trapped as soon as she got the ball and just took one extra step. There was a little bit of contact there, but I think the traveling violation came first. Official did too. Bounce pass to the paint is taken away by Cloud Horse. We too outlet to Paisley. Paisley backing in on France. Tough shot. Turnaround two is no good, but she's knocked to the floor. I'm telling you, Paisley Jackson has been on the floor basically every other possession.
Rawlins foul 13, France, her third.
France picks up her third.
The line for Riverton, 21.
That is the fourth team foul, and Jackson back to the free throw line. First is good. Good looking shot. She's going to be fun to watch all season long for Riverton fans. Was last year too, of course. The leading scorer now has 21. Two minutes to play in the quarter. Rawlins possession. Right side outside O'Melia stares into the Riverton zone. Try to entry pass it. Shot put up and missed by that Schedule. And O'Melia tried to hustle it down as it went near the midcourt stripe. Tried to avoid the over and back violation, couldn't do it. Over and back gives it to Riverton as Taylin Leesburg will now work it up the floor. Spradlin. Taylor, pass to the paint to Cloudhorse. That's no good. Rejected partially, and it comes to Haley Ingstrom, who goes up strong with it, draws the foul. Another tough play for Haley after the Carson France foul, Carson's 4th personal foul. And a pair of shots for Haley. First one swirls around the rim and drops. Second is a swish for Ingstrom. Again, Rawlins lost one of their starters to a concussion yesterday in their game against Pinedale. Shot knocked down by O'Melia with 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Three from Taylor, skims off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. And a foul, I believe, on O'Melia as Leesburg had the position. Cassidy O'Melia picks up her third, was not pleased with the foul call on her. She did take the brunt of the contact, but didn't have the position. It was Kaylee Hooper, who I was looking for, who had the concussion yesterday in the Rawlins loss to Pinedale. Rawlins lost to Pinedale 50-24 to start the season, but scary moments with Hooper going down with that concussion and treated by the Lander medical staff as Leesburg's first free throw is good. Talked with Coach Christ before the game, who says she'll be fine, just scary moments last night. Both free throws from Leesburg are good. And it's back to a 16-point Riverton advantage. 35 seconds to play in the quarter now. She'll go down the lane. I thought Witu had pretty good position. Coach Bosner's got his hands up in the air, and they'll call the foul on Witu. That's her 4th.
Riverton's foul, 11. Cloudhorse for 4th. 4th team foul. To the line for Rawlins, 25. Shield
shoots twice. One more coming up after the first shot missed. Cloudhorse will come out. Julianne Spradlin enters for Riverton. Second free throw rattles in and out and stays out. Spradlin set up the Riverton offense momentarily. O'Melia saves it right off of Leesburg, bounces out of bounds off of her, and works out nicely for Rawlins. They'll get the ball back with 22 seconds left in the third. O'Melia drives through the lane, dish off right side block. Now Davidson to Shield, who bounce pass it in, and down goes Ingstrom. You could tell Ingstrom in quite a bit of pain as she went down, so scary looking situation there for Haley on a lower leg injury. We'll send Coach Bosner and the training staff here from Riverton High School out to look at Haley Ingstrom, who has had a really nice morning so far, it feels like. We'll step aside here for the injury timeout. Again, with 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter, it's Riverton 38, Rawlins 22. Back in a bit on county10.com and 105.1 Jack FM.
Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
Well, great news is Haley Engstrom able to get up off her own power and head back to the locker room. Under 10 seconds remaining in the quarter as we're back to action. Leesburg will try a three. That's a little bit short, and that will take us to the third quarter buzzer. After three, it's the Riverton Lady Wolverines 38, the Rawlins Ladies 22. Come on back for the final 8 minutes with us. Should be fun here as we start the fourth quarter next on the County 10 Sports Network.
Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
Coverage of the Strannigan Classic continues now on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
The final 8 minutes of this one on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Riverton on top of Rawlins 38-22 as Riverton going to intercept a pass and take it right away to start the fourth quarter. Largest lead of the game a few times here has been at 16. And for our radio audience, as there's a traveling violation on Kemi Paskett, who may have missed the injury update, Haley Engstrom was able to walk off on her own power. She is back out on the Riverton bench after she got looked at by the training staff for a while, and really relieved to see that. She went down very awkwardly in the paint, or very near the paint, and kind of grimaced as she went down. And you just hate seeing that situation where it looks like somebody may have gotten something twisted up, so hopefully nothing major there, but certainly her walking off the floor looked like a positive for Riverton. Traveling violation on Rawlins. We'll send it back to the Lady Wolverines. We played 40 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Score, again, is 38-22. Lady Wolverines hoping for their first win on the season. Both of these teams suffered losses yesterday. That Rawlins' defensive pressure again is forcing Riverton to hustle across the 10-second stripe as Paisley Jackson now with it. Right side elbow spins, tried to go down the lane, can't get her shot to go, but she's knocked to the floor per Paisley Jackson usual. And free throws are coming up. That was on Shield, her first.
First team foul. To the line for Riverton, 21, Jackson.
Paisley to the charity stripe. She's already got 21. And her first free throw takes a victory lap around the rim and drops. And here comes Engstrom ready to check in after the free throw. So, look like good news. I guess she's coming in for the shooter. Looked like good news when she went down, and even better news that she's ready to check right back in the game here a minute into the fourth quarter. Rebound fought forward, tipped around, and tied up. Possession arrow will give it to Riverton, and we'll see Engstrom and Leesburg. Spradlin and Jackson will come out.
13, Engstrom.
Morton hustle it into the Riverton front court. And a foul will be given to Skidgel. First foul on Rawlins of the quarter. Lob up top. Comes to Paskett. Now Leesburg, the left side outside. Racing down the lane is Mathill. And for the first time in the game, Timbri Mathill has a couple free throws. Skidgel, I think, picked up
foul, 15, Skidgel.
That foul too. She did. 2 quick fouls. She's got 3 on the morning. And Mathill will knock it down. So Timbri, the sophomore, getting some action here in the fourth quarter. One more for Timbri. Steps to the line, lets it fly, and nothing but net. Riverton ladies up by 20. You love seeing this if you're a Lady Wolverine fan. Just 3 wins last year. It's been a while since they've not only had a victory, but a decisive lead. Still 6:20 remaining, so trying to hold on here for the next little bit. As chipping away at the lead is Kennedy Amelia. Knock a 2 in from the right side. Morton has the dribble up top. She'll pick it up and fire it to the right corner. Mathill on the dribble, looking down low for Engstrom, who never looked back, and a little miscommunication will fire it out of bounds. Amelia, jump stop in the lane, travels with it. Boys basketball coming up next. Riverton and Rawlins, second of the morning doubleheader. Off of the foot of Cammie Paskett. Amelia will gather it in. Try to set something up for Rawlins. It's knocked out of bounds, stays outlaw basketball. Amelia will trigger it in under her hoop. Cassidy to Kennedy for 3. That's no good. And Mathill had the rebound for a second, stripped out of her hands. Amelia will try a short 2. That's no good. Putback is good, though, by Carson France. The first field goal of the game for Carson. And quality of pace or quality of play here for Riverton the last 3 minutes or so has decreased a little bit. And here's a chance at a 3-point play. Scheel got it to go, and she's fouled. And Coach Bosner, frustrated, going to send a couple of subs in. We'll see Cloud Horse and Jackson return. Leesburg's first foul. Second of the quarter. Scheel's free throw is too strong, but kept alive by Amelia, who goes right back up. Kennedy now has 10. Rawlins on an 8-0 run over the last few minutes. And Riverton will turn it right back over to Rawlins. Coach Bosner checking with the official, now barking out some instructions to get tough on defense. Cassidy, right side outside, try to go down the lane, scoops up a tough off-balance shot that somehow drops everything falling for Rawlins right now. It is a 10-point game all of a sudden. It was a 22-point Riverton lead and a 12-0 run for the Rawlins ladies. They want a timeout. Coach Bosner wants to talk this over and to try to put an end to this run. 4:48 to play. It's Riverton 42, Rawlins 32. We're back in a minute on County10.com and 105.1 Jack FM.
This guy was driving way over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a lot over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a little over the speed limit. Look at the damage.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at RE/MAXRiverton.com.
Riverton basketball out of the timeout. Savannah Morton misses a shot. Gathered in by Amelia quickly. Tried to do a little Euro step down the lane and ends up traveling with it. Turnover back to Riverton. A 12-0 run for the Rawlins ladies, though, has erased a 22-point Riverton lead down to just 10. At 42-32, 4.5 minutes remaining, and Amelia is going to force another turnover in backcourt. Coach Bosner was adamant with his team during that last timeout that they use their heads, play smart, play tough, and stay in this ball game. Ball ricochets off of a Rawlins player out of bounds and goes back to Lady Wolverines. Here's Leesburg breaking the time stripe. She's got a 2-on-1 if she hurries. Lay it up and in from the right side. There's a bucket Riverton needed. Taylin Leesburg with the 2. And that breaks the scoring streak as Amelia from the top will hit a 3. Cassidy Amelia banks it home. And it's now a single-digit game. Cloud Horse spinning 2 in the lane, no good. Jackson put back, shot it kind of behind her with her back to the basket. And a foul is going to be charged to Shania Scheel. Scheel's second, and Paisley is going to go to the line, which is a good sight if you're Riverton. She's hit a lot of free throws. If I can tally these up here quick. Hits the first. She's got 13 of her 24 points at the free throw line. And there's another one for Paisley. 46-35, the Lady Wolverine advantage. 3:48 to play in the ball game. Amelia squared up, thought about a 3 down the lane, partially blocked, taken away by Cloud Horse. There's Leesburg. Leesburg left alone. 3 from the left side is no good. Like the open shot, but pretty quick in the Riverton possession for the shot there. Davidson in the lane, can't get it to go, and a foul underneath is on Riverton.
Riverton foul 13, Engstrom.
Engstrom's foul, her second, team third. And Coach Bosner wants another 30-second timeout. So 3:18 to play now, fourth quarter. Riverton on top, 46-35. It'll be Rawlins basketball out of bounds under their own hoop as we resume play. I want to thank Northside Auto Body, proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Give Northside Body Shop a call or stop by the shop on 2nd Street in Lander for all your auto body needs. And we thank Central Bank and Trust, your hometown bank, supporting your Riverton Wolverines, cheering for the athletes all across Fremont County. Community matters at Central Bank and Trust. They're located in Riverton, Lander, and Fort Washakie. If you're headed up to Wolverine Gym for the boys game, going to start a little later than projected. Still 3:18 to play here in girls varsity action. Rawlins basketball out of the timeout. Amelia has a good look at it from the top, and she's going to bank it in again. Second time she's done that from straightaway center. Cassidy Amelia with another banked three. And the Riverton lead down to 8, 46-38. Jackson at the top, crossover dribble, and now we're going to get a 3-second violation. Ingstrom was in the paint for 3 seconds. Yet to see one of those this season, but there we go, the three in the key. 2-3 zone for Riverton defensively. Shield, Davidson travels. Both Riverton and Rawlins looking for their first wins on the young season. Rawlins lost to Pinedale 50-24 last night. Riverton lost to Sheridan at 67-38. Lady Wolverine basketball is pressure being applied in backcourt by Rawlins. Moderate pressure as Leesburg has Amelia on her. Now she breaks it across the 10-second stripe, picks up her dribble, finds Ingstrom. Ingstrom has it stripped out of her hands and taken away. Carson France, 2 against 1. She'll try it anyway. Can't get it to go from the right side. Kept alive, though. Rawlins doing an outstanding job on the offensive glass. Even though shots in transition, they've got somebody trailing. Partially blocked by Cloudhorse, taken away by Leesburg. 2:10 remaining in the game. 46-38, Lady Wolverines on top. Here's Cloudhorse, right side, outside. Amelia on her defensively. Leesburg up top. She'll back it off, kill a little bit more clock, direct some traffic. Now go left side, outside to Morton. Savannah circles around, is bumped, fouled by Amelia. And that'll be the 4th team foul, so ball out of bounds one more time.
4th team foul.
Kimbry Mathill will come in. Haley Ingstrom checks out. And Coach Christ wants a timeout. We'll squeeze one more break in here. Don't go anywhere. 1:53 to play, 4th quarter action. It's Riverton 46, Rawlins 38. Back to close it out after this on County10.com and Jack FM.
John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Elevate Rehab's founding principle on you is evident from your first visit to the last. Our practice model ensures treatment as you deserve, a private one-on-one session with a licensed therapist the entire visit, every visit. All therapists hold advanced credentialing, including 2 certified hand therapists, an orthopedic clinical specialist, an MDT therapist, as well as pelvic floor and pregnancy rehab offerings. With over 100 years of combined experience between our 7 clinicians, Elevate is your ticket to health. Find us in Lander, DuBois, and visit our website or Facebook page. Choose Elevate Rehab to elevate your outcomes.
Mathill will trigger it in the Riverton front court. Out of the timeout, 1:53 remaining. Riverton clinging to that 8-point advantage here down the stretch. Savannah Morton has it up top. She'll go right side, outside to Leesburg. Lady Wolverines content, running a little bit of clock. Weaving at the top now, trying to force the turnovers. Rawlins, and they're going to come up with one as Amelia take it away. Amelia gets it to go, and she's fouled all the way down the lane after the steal. Kennedy Amelia has an opportunity at a 3-point play. Wow.
Riverton foul to Morton. Fourth team foul.
Morton picks up her 4th as well, so something else to watch out for. Kennedy now with a dozen, looking for 13, and it is a 2-possession game with 1:31 remaining in regulation. High arcing free throw, no good. Cloud Horse, nice box out and rebound. Feed it to Leesburg, way up ahead of the pack, off of the hands of Paisley Jackson, and Riverton will turn it right back over. Shield. Hand back to Amelia, who quickly jogs it up the floor. Cassidy. Now back to Shield. They play catch. Got to look at the basket here pretty quickly if you're Rawlins. Working for a shot on the perimeter. Amelia down the lane. Scoop up a right-hand runner. Good. Kennedy Amelia makes this a 4-point game with 1:02 to play. And Coach Bosner asks for another timeout. There's exactly 1 minute on the clock. And Riverton clinging to a 46-42 lead. Lady Wolverines led 13-11 at the end of one. They were up 25-17 at half. Started this quarter with a 38-22 advantage. And Rawlins obviously has largely dominated the last 7 minutes. Kennedy Amelia has 14. Shania Shield has 10. Cassidy Amelia has 9 for Rawlins. Paisley Jackson, game's leading scorer for Riverton with 25 points. Taylon Leesburg has 9. Riverton back out on the floor. It's Leesburg, Cloud Horse, Jackson, Morton, and Engstrom. Rawlins will send their 5 out. Both Amelias, Cassidy and Kennedy. France, Shield, and Davidson. Riverton basketball just in their front court. Still looking to get it in. They do find Jackson. Jackson go right side baseline, leaves the shot short. Quick shot by Jackson. We'll give it right back to Rawlins, and there's a foul on Leesburg. That'll be the 5th team foul, and a couple of free throws coming up for Kennedy Amelia with 50 seconds now to play.
To the line from Rawlins to Amelia. 2 shots.
Trying to make this a 1-possession game. Free throw too strong. One more attempt for Kennedy. That 2 is no good, and Cloud Horse with a big rebound. Outlet to Jackson. Jackson surveys the floor, goes left side outside to Leesburg. See if Riverton can handle the basketball, and then if Rawlins is forced to foul here. Both teams are in the bonus. Riverton's going to throw it away. Amelia take it away. Here comes Kennedy with 30 seconds. Stop at the right block. Off glass 2 is good. It's a 2-point game with 23 seconds remaining. Riverton's got to inbound here quick. It comes to Morton. Morton across the time stripe. 15 seconds. Cloud Horse is fouled. We too's going to go to the line with 12.8 and a 2-point lead.
Rawlins foul to Amelia.
That's Kennedy Amelia's 5th foul too, so that's a big loss here in the final 12 seconds of regulation. Kennedy Amelia will get a nice round of applause from the Rawlins fans. She finishes the morning with 16, and Lily Bustis returns to the lineup. Cloud Horse gets the first one to roll in off the front of the iron. Makes this one even bigger to make it a 2-possession game again. We too at the line, bends the knees, can't get it to go, but Jackson is there for the rebound. Put back is good by Paisley. Here's Bustis with 5 seconds and a timeout by Coach Christ. See if they add some more time. It's at 3.6 right now, and the official gonna go check on the clock, I think. Asks a full timeout. Looks like they're gonna leave it at 3.6 seconds. There is time with 3.6 seconds to get a real quick shot off and then maybe hope for a quick steal second shot, but there's not a lot of room for error here for the Rawlins ladies. Was big to have Cloud Horse hit one of those 2 free throws, and then even bigger for Paisley Jackson on the second missed free throw to get the rebound, put it back up and in. A key play for the senior, who has a game-high 27 points. (49-44). Riverton looking to escape with their first win on the young season. It's Rawlins basketball right at the midcourt stripe. 3.6 seconds on the clock. Will be Shania Shield to throw it in. She'll have Morton on her defensively. Again, Rawlins got to look to the basket quick. Amelia will launch a long 3. That does not drop. Engstrom grabs the rebound, and that is the ball game. For the first time this season, the Lady Wolverines victorious 49-44. Led by as much as 22. Made the fourth quarter very interesting. But we talk a lot about these early preseason sort of tournaments, and certainly these count for the overall record, so it's not preseason in a sense. But before you get into conference play and games down the stretch, I think coaches love seeing these different situations and maybe a learning experience there a little bit for these Lady Wolverines to not take the foot off the gas as much and continue to take care of the basketball late, and they did that in the last minute there of the fourth quarter. Coach Bosner and the Lady Wolverines singing the school fight song, sharing some laughs. Lady Wolverines escape with the win, 49-44. A very abbreviated Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show coming at you in just a minute. We'll have just enough time to run down the final scoring in this one and select our Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game. And then we'll transition into the Porter's Tailgate Show. We're about 10 minutes away from boys basketball starting up here from Wolverine Gym. Once again, the final score, Riverton 49, Rawlins 44. Lady Wolverines victorious. Post-game show coming up in 60 seconds on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
5 letters. Just think about, what am I doing right now? Smile. Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
This is Maven, award-winning optics for the adventurous. From binoculars to spotting scopes, Maven has you covered. Be prepared for scouting, wildlife watching, or any outdoor adventure. As a proud sponsor of local high school sports, we wish all the Fremont County athletes the best of luck this season. Visit mavenbuild.com for more information and to order. Maven, discover something new.
Watch the Wolverines on the County 10 YouTube page.
This is the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show here on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com. Riverton knocks off Rawlins in the first of 2 games here against the Outlaws. Got the boys game coming up in just a little bit, but good to see the Lady Wolverines notch their first victory on the season. 49-44 the final score. We've got just enough time to take a quick look at the scoring summary. Rawlins led by Kennedy Amelia, who wound up fouling out with about 12 seconds left in regulation. Kennedy finishes a strong morning with 16 points. Shania Shield finishes with 10, 6 points for Zoe Davidson, 9 points for Cassidy Amelia. Then it goes 3 points for Carson France. Riverton led in scoring by Paisley Jackson with 27. Taylin Leesburg finishes with 9 points. 3 points for Savannah Morton, 3 for Haley Engstrom on 3 free throws. Timbri Mathill picks up 2 points, and I am still missing a bucket in there somewhere, so I've shortchanged somebody 2 points. But overall, a good win for the Lady Wolverines. Certainly, Paisley, the the leader in offense. Big numbers there for Paisley, but I thought most things considered, it was a team victory for the Lady Wolverines, who go to 1-1 on the young season. Rawlins drops to 0-2. Final order of business on the show this morning is to select our Tyler Watson State Farm Player of the Game. Tyler, a proud Wolverine athletic supporter. At State Farm, they're ready to protect your future. Call Tyler Watson's office at 856-4118, 856-4118. That's Tyler Watson with State Farm. Went with Paisley Jackson last night with game high, and obviously she's a candidate with those 27 points. Taylin Leesburg, I thought, was a candidate as well with 9 points. She had a really solid game, but I'm going to give it to the kid that I thought had an all-around scrappy effort, was big defensively, came away with several rebounds, got hurt late, and then bounced right back and got into the ball game. Haley Engstrom, our Tyler Watson State Farm Player of the Game, thought it was a great effort by Haley in this one. We're about 6 minutes away from boys basketball. Riverton and Rawlins with their pregame warm-ups going on right now, so we will transition from the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show to the Porter's pregame show in 60 seconds. You're watching the Wolverines on County10.com and listening on 105.1 Jack FM.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Central Bank and Trust is a local bank that is focused on technology and convenience. We have a simpler online mortgage application process. You can use your computer or mobile device to upload required documents and sign them online. We have a variety of personal and business banking services. Stop in or visit centralbanktrust.com. We live here. We work here.
Looking for an upgrade to your vehicle? Wyoming 4x4 is the place to go for all your upgrade needs. From lift kits to bumpers, grill guards to bed liners, we've got everything you need to take your ride to the next level. We use top brands for our bumpers like Fab 4s, Ranch Hand, and Road and more. So get your vehicle ready and stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion in the Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
Wolverine basketball is on the air. Let's go courtside with the voice of the Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
And a very good Friday morning, I guess. Still can call it morning for the next 16 more minutes. We welcome you back to Wolverine Gymnasium, where we're about 3 minutes away from boys basketball. The third-rated Riverton Wolverines started the year with a 58-56 win against the Sheridan Bronx. They take on the Rawlins Outlaws in the first of two contests today. The Rawlins Outlaws started the year 0-1. They lost to Pinedale last night in Lander, 75-52, so trying to right the ship a little bit. It's been a tale of two very different years for Rawlins basketball over the last 2 seasons. They were state champions in the 21-22 season, put together a really fun run with a lot of talented players. Most of those players were seniors, and they said goodbye to them after that championship. They wound up winning just 6 games last year. Of course, Riverton went 21-6 last year, bowed out as consolation champions. Head coach Bo Sheets has his team feeling pretty good about themselves after that win last night in what was ultimately pretty dramatic fashion. Riverton led by as much as 11 at one point last night, but Sheridan certainly made things interesting down the stretch. Riverton able to hang on, and Denver Allard is in his 16th year at Rawlins High School. He's also the athletics director at Rawlins. Again, congratulations to the Lady Wolverines, their first win on the season, 49-44. They knocked off the Rawlins Lady Outlaws. More basketball coming up here later this afternoon, about 4 o'clock. Invite you up to Wolverine Gym as the Lady Wolverines take on Cheyenne Central. 5:30 is the projected tip-off for Riverton and Cheyenne Central boys, as those are the projected tip-offs. This one was supposed to start about 16 minutes ago, but first game of the day running a little bit long, so give or take a few minutes, as always, when it comes to tournament play. Derek DeVries again in street clothes for the Wolverines. We did get a report from head coach Bo Sheets after the Riverton win last night, though, that it does not look like there was any ligament damage to that ankle, and we could see Derek DeVries back in a Wolverine uniform pretty soon. It may not be next week at the Flaming Gorge tournament, but that is a much better prognosis than we had originally received for Derek DeVries, and that'll be huge, especially in conference play if Derek comes back at full strength. Riverton is senior heavy. They're led by Parker Paxton, who averages about 19 points per game. Those were last year's numbers. Parker, the leading scorer last night, and he will certainly lead the way offensively for this Riverton team. Ty Sheets, Dre Monroe, Brody Dale, and Hunter Houck, along with Eli Lucas and Ryan Cox, provide a whole lot of senior leadership for this Riverton team. Blake Gattenbein will come off the bench as a very athletic sophomore. Aiden Kelly got some nice moments last night, a junior on this team, and Malachi Smith, also a very athletic junior with some height to add off the bench. I'm going to pick up Rawlins starters on the fly here, so apologies on that front, as I was not provided with them before the game. I got a couple of them, but not the entire starting lineup. Sometimes at this point in the season, too, coaches like to leave it up for a little bit of a debate closer to tip-off time, what they're going to do, so I'm going to mark these down on the fly as the Rawlins players are being introduced as we speak. Rawlins will come out looking like this. Number 0 is Charlie Fonseca. Fonseca is a senior. Number 1 is Riley Kramer Clauda. Clauda, a senior. Damian Villapando is a junior. Villapando wears number 2. Jackson Allard, a senior. He wears number 3. And Jose Morales is a senior. He wears number 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, the starters for the Outlaws. Riverton starts Ty Sheets, number 2, a senior. Number 4 is Dre Monroe, a senior. Brody Dale, number 4, a senior. Parker Paxton, number 12, a senior. And Hunter Houck, number 24, a senior. All senior starting lineup for this Riverton starting 5. Wolverines in their home white uniforms, trimmed in cardinal red and black. Rawlins in their away red uniforms with white script that says Outlaws across the front of their jersey. It's Dre Monroe in the jump center circle opposite Jose Morales. Jared Anderson, Jason Peterson with you from Wolverine Gym. Thanks for being with us. Monroe wins the opening tip. Back to Brody Dale, and we are underway in game 2 of our doubleheader. Dale will take the first shot. Floater in the lane, no good. Dre Monroe put it back up and in. Dre's got the first points, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Wolverines as I get our graphics back on your screen. Traveling violation whistled against Fonseca. And Rawlins struggled last night against Pinedale. Scrappy Wrangler squad, 75-52. Pinedale got the better of Rawlins. Riverton beat Sheridan by just 2 points last night. It's a good Sheridan team we saw, though. They were picked just on the outside of the top 5, 6th in the YO Preps poll. Brody Dale can't get that shot either, and it's taken out of there by Allard. Jackson quickly races into the front court, now finds Fonseca, stop at the free throw line, pivot around, swing it back out to Allard for 3. That's no good. Great block out from Dale as Monroe was able to get in there and collect the rebound. Parker Paxton with his first touch now. Use a screen from Monroe, pick up the dribble, needs help, finds Sheets. Sheets down the lane, ball swatted out of his hands. Ty may have got popped in the mouth as he's checking for blood on the lip. Out of bounds stays Riverton ball. Dale to trigger it in underneath into the right of the Riverton hoop to Paxton. Paxton goes by Morales, jump stop, fade away, can't get it to go in the paint, was partially blocked. Lead pass up ahead for Fonseca, who dishes his off to Kramer Klauda, laid up and in. And there's the first Rawlins bucket of the game. Played a minute 40, it's 2-2 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Brody Dale, Kramer Klauda on him defensively, circles it around the perimeter. Monroe squared to the basket at the top, does not shoot though. Hauk, right side outside to Dale. Dale is poked and fouled by Kramer Klauda. First foul of the game is on the Outlaws.
Fonseca, his first team foul.
Given that this is a school day at Riverton High School and it's 11:52 in the morning, there is a pretty good contingent of Riverton students. Dre Monroe has his own sign there. Parker Paxton for 3, nails it. Parker's first points on the morning. Villalpando goes left side outside to Morales. Jose between the legs dribble, almost was poked out of there by Dre. Kramer Klauda now with it. Try to go tough dribble drive down the left side, is fouled on the floor, and Brody Dale's going to get his first personal.
Riverton foul 5. Dale, his first team foul.
Eli Lucas, Aiden Kelly into the Riverton lineup for substitutions.
Riverton, 30, Lucas.
Villalpando triggers it into Allard. In the lane, Morales falls down, tried to muscle up a shot, couldn't get it to go, and here comes Parker with it. Paxton has Sheets for 3, that's no good. Lucas putback is not going to drop, and there's a Rawlins foul underneath. Good offensive rebound, Eli Lucas. Found himself in good position, couldn't get the shot to drop, but tough play in there. And Fonseca picks up his first personal.
Second team foul.
Kelly looking to trigger it in, does so to Sheets on a bounce. Sheets make one man miss in the lane, hangs, can't get it to go. And push foul on Riverton underneath. Good position from Jackson Allard.
Riverton foul. 30, Lucas.
Eli Lucas has his first personal.
Substitutions for Rawlins, 4, Morales, 11, Gonzalez, 30.
Malachi Smith in for the first time in the Riverton lineup. A couple of new Rawlins Outlaws out there too. Have to go to my backup roster for one of them. They gave me like 20 kids on the entire roster here, so I might have to do this a little bit. Christopher Gonzalez is that gentleman. Vaughn Grant is also checked in. Vaughn was a very interesting football player for Rawlins. Playing more as we get an opportunity to. Gonzalez scoop up a tough shot. That's not going to drop, and it's knocked out of bounds to Riverton. Aiden Kelly with a slow jog across the time stripe. Left side to Ty Sheets. There's into that man-to-man defense from Rawlins, and Lucas' baseline drive is fouled by Grant.
Rawlins foul, 30. Grant, his first, third team foul. To the line for Riverton, 30. Lucas.
So Eli Lucas to the free throw line, shooting twice. First one will roll over the front of the rim and drop. I feel like I don't have to say shooting twice really anymore. Most shots in basketball are the two-shot variety, unless, of course, it's an and one or a three-pointer. No more one-and-a-ones this year in Wyoming high school basketball, or really high school basketball anywhere. Second free throw is no good. Blake Gattenbein checked in. Brody Dale returned to the Riverton lineup between free throws. Morales tried to pass in traffic. It's tipped by Lucas off of a Rawlins hand out of bounds. Gonzalez tried to gather it in, couldn't do so, and it's knocked into the Riverton bench to the Wolverines. Dre Monroe back in. Eli Lucas will take a seat. Malachi Smith also checks out. And Hunter Hauk returns. Kelly at the top. Shovel a pass to Kelly, who squares up. Knock a three down. Aiden Kelly for 3 points. His first points of the day are the triple variety, and the Wolverine lead now 9-2. Von Grant in deep, lay it up and in. Grant with his first points. And quickly the other way, Kelly from the other side was feeling it. Couldn't get the shot to drop, though. Long pass down court. Jose Morales lay it up and in, and Rawlins has back-to-back buckets. 9-2. Wolverines still on top, but Rawlins with a mini 4-0 run. Dale on the dribble. Now find Hauk left side outside Monroe. Dre crossover dribble, gets by Grant in the lane. Two is good. Athletic move by Monroe. Inside of 3 minutes to play first quarter, it's Riverton 11, Rawlins 6. Lady Wolverines were victorious. Their first win on the season. They beat Rawlins 49-44 a moment ago. Morales, fancy dribbling in the lane, hangs and gets it. Jose Morales has 4. Dale, right side to Hauk. Now skip pass for Kelly. Brody, right hand dribble, tried to hang. Shot was partially blocked. Monroe's there to get the loose change. Can't get the shot to drop, but Dre is fouled, and he'll go to the stripe. Monroe already with 4 points.
Rawlins foul 1. Kramer
Clouda picks up his second, team foul number 4. And a timeout. Is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here as Riverton out in front, 11-8, 2:16 to play. And Monroe has 2 free throws coming up in 30 quick seconds. Wyoming 4x4 wishing all athletes good luck. They're located north of Riverton, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from lifts and bumpers to bedliners. Give Wyoming 4x4 a call at 857-3175. That's 857-3175. And Baldwin Creek Rental in Lander has everything you need for party rentals and equipment. Stop by 675 Baldwin Creek Road to see how they can help. Baldwin Creek Rental, a proud supporter of Fremont County sports on county10.com. If you're at work, we appreciate you being here. And if you want to interact with us, for those of you on the video feed, County 10's YouTube channel, you can use that chat box on the right side. Drop us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching at the workplace, we'll give you some workplace shout-outs. And maybe if you're from outside of Fremont County, too. We had viewers from all over the country for football season at regular Wolverine supporters in Texas and Colorado, even an Alabama viewer that checked in with us quite often. Monroe's first free throw is no good. He's got one more here out of the timeout. Dre hits the second. He's got a game-high 5 right now. Rawlins set it back up. Here's Gonzalez behind the back. Villalpando to Allard. Allard at the top. They weave at the top. Now Gonzalez will try the 3. That's good.
Gonzalez.
Parker Paxton. Stop at the free throw line. Dish it out to Gattenbein. He answers. 3-pointer from Blake. Blake's first bucket of the game. 15-11, Riverton on top now with 90 seconds to play first quarter. Fonseca, stop at the elbow, dribble shut off by Hauk defensively. Now Gonzalez, stutter step through the lane, scoop up a tough shot. And there's more points for Gonzalez. He's got 5. 3 is good. Parker Paxton knocks down the triple. He's got 6, both on 3s. Traveling violation on Christopher Gonzalez.
For Rawlins, 5. Cano. For Riverton, 5. Dale. 30. Lucas.
Riverton basketball after the travel. We're inside of a minute to play now in the first quarter. Riverton on top, 18-13. Sheets tried to feed the paint to Hauk, but it's intercepted. And here's Villalpando to Allard, racing through the lane, loses the handle on it. Was it stripped or did he just lose it? I'll say it went off of a Wolverine. Official pointed to his leg. I thought maybe that meant the Rawlins leg, but it was a Wolverine leg. Bounce pass in traffic. Morales can't get it to go, but Jose is fouled, and he'll have free throws maybe, or they call that on the floor. Apparently they called it on the floor. Ty Sheets picks up his first. Third team foul, so ball out of bounds. Gonzalez let a 3 fly right out of the inbound. Can't get it to go, and a foul on Julio Cano, who just checked in. Brody Dale and Ty Sheets were hustling after it. Cano was trying to catch up from behind and wrapped
to the line from Riverton,
Wolverine up. They're going to say Hunter Hauk gets to shoot the free throws on the 5th team foul. 34 seconds remaining in the quarter, and Hunter looking for his first point. First free throw, no good. One more for Hunter, the senior. Bends the knees, lets it fly, and that drops. 19-13, the Wolverine advantage on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Dre Monroe getting a little bit of light treatment, it looks like, from the training staff. Maybe a bandage situation here at the scorer's table. Morales. Stop at the free throw line to Allard. Allard back to Jose. Gonzalez. Morales for 3, right side. Good. Jose Morales has 7. Lucas off the baseline, lay it up and in. Eli Lucas, as there goes the buzzer. We trade buckets in the final 20 seconds. Riverton will hold a 5-point lead here at the end of 1. It's Riverton 21, Rawlins 16. We take a timeout. Second quarter coming up after this break on county10.com and 105.1 Jack FM.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Central Bank and Trust is a local bank that is focused on technology and convenience. We have a simpler online mortgage application process. You can use your computer or mobile device to upload required documents and sign them online. We have a variety of personal and business banking services. Stop in or visit centralbanktrust.com. We live here. We work here.
Coverage of the Strannigan Classic continues now on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Jared Anderson, Jason Peterson, our County 10 broadcast crew from Wolverine Gym. Riverton boys out in front of Rawlins 21-16 as we start the second quarter action. Glad you're with us on County10.com and Jack FM. Rawlins basketball here as we're back to action. Allard. Kramer Clouda with a nice dish off underneath. Villapando from the right side block can't get it to go, and now it's stripped out of Monroe's hands. Muscling up a tough shot was Jackson Allard. Really nice play, Allard defensively to get the ball back. Monroe had it for a second. Allard swatted it away, and Jackson tried to muscle up a tough shot, was fouled. Monroe's first.
First team foul.
Allard to the line.
To the line for Rawlins 3, Allard.
First free throw is short by Jackson. Get the opportunity for one more. Jackson's been a good player for this Rawlins varsity squad the last couple of years. Can't get the free throw to go, but the rebound is saved by Morales, and Rawlins will reset offensively. Morales to Christian Gonzalez. Holds it at the top. Left side, Kramer Clouded now with it. On the bounce, he travels. Picked up the bounce. Leaned into his defender, drug the pivot foot. Good defensive effort by Hunter Houck. Dale. And a whistle away from the basketball. Coach Denver Allard's out there asking for a stoppage. He's got a player that's bleeding as Christopher Gonzalez looks at his hand. We've seen a lot of cut hands so far in this one. We had at least one in the girls' game. Dre Monroe get a bandage on his hand, and now Gonzalez goes to get bandaged up. There's Ty Sheets with a little bit of space for three, too strong. Rebound tipped out to Villapando, and Damian will hustle it up the floor to give Rawlins the possession. Allard switches hands mid-air and knocks it down. Jackson Allard, good control, and he makes it a three-point game with 6:37 to play second quarter, and Rawlins is going to get the ball right back as Sheets travels. Pat Patterson and Dick Quayle, the assistants on the Riverton bench. Bo Sheets, head basketball coach. Denver Allard on the other side in his 16th year. Taking a charge for Riverton, it's Ty Sheets. So Sheets traveled one way, forces the player control foul the other way. That's certainly a way to get back in the good graces of your coach/dad. Gets a high five as he checks out. That was also the third personal foul on Riley Kramer Clouda. So Kramer Clouda will take a seat. And Lincoln Searle in for Rawlins. Dale On the dribble, give it to Paxton. Parker, right side, outside. Creates some space. Nice dish off to Gettenbein. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Try it again. That's no good. Gettenbein hustles after it again, but ultimately it's Allard who take it away for Rawlins. Jackson, stop at the left side elbow, and traveling violation on Searle. About every 45 minutes or so, that classroom bell goes off, and then a whole bunch of people in the stands get up and head back to whatever respective class they're going to here at Riverton High School. Eli Lucas hang in the air for 2 in the paint. Eli has 4 points. 23-18, the Wolverine advantage. Spinning in traffic, pretty looking shot. Jose Morales, he has 9. We go back and forth from a 5-point game to a 3-point game. Have done that a couple of times. Wolverines up 3. Paxton wants to make it 6 for 3. It's good. Parker Paxton, he's got 9, all on triples. Fonseca, nice ball handling. 3 in the corner now. Allard knocks it down. We trade threes. Jackson Allard with his first 3-pointer. A 3-point Wolverine advantage, 26-23 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard, and timeout asked for by Coach Bo Sheets to draw something up here. Quick 5:04 to play second quarter action on County10.com and 105.1 Jack FM. Let's thank some more folks who make these sports broadcasts possible, like Redden Kane and Associates in Riverton. Redden Kane and Associates, proud to support the Wolverines and Lady Wolverines. They are your tax professionals. Proud of the hard work on and off the field by Riverton High School students. Redden Kane and Associates at 202 North Broadway in Riverton, or online at rivertoncpa.com. And our thanks to the Wyoming Department of Transportation, reminding you seatbelts save lives. Buckle up every time so you can stay in the game every time, every ride. Wear that seatbelt. Thanks to YDOT for being a Wolverine supporter. Riverton basketball out of the full timeout. The Parker Paxton to work it up the floor here. Riverton with that 3-point advantage. We traded 3-point shots a moment ago. Paxton will try a long 2. That's no good as he squared up and shot quick in the possession. Ball goes out of bounds, and Rawlins will take over. Both Cheyenne Central and Cheyenne East still to come for this Riverton team. They take on Central this afternoon. They'll take on East tomorrow. Jackson try to dribble drive it. Paxton got a hand on it. Good defensive effort by both Paxton and Sheets. Here's Ty quickly down the lane. Left side 2 is no good. Christopher will try the 3 for Rawlins. Gonzalez can't get that to go, and all of a sudden we've cooled off after felt like nobody could miss after the timeout. We've gone cold on both sides. Both of these teams matching each other pretty well in the streakiness. Lucas for a long 2. Eli has that clank off the rim. Played halfway through the second quarter. Outlaw possession. Allard. Right side outside. He'll find Gonzalez. Gonzalez not afraid to shoot as kind of that 6th man off the bench role. That 3 is no good. Eli Lucas will clear the glass and hustle it into the Riverton front court. Hand back to Gattenbein. Sheets goes high post to Hauk. Hauk with a head fake down the lane. Shovel it out to Gattenbein for 3. That's no good in the corner. Rebounded out by Allard. Malachi Smith, Brody Dale, and Draymond Rowe all set to check into the Riverton lineup. Next dead ball. A couple of outlaws as well, as Allard's floater is good. Jackson now has 7. And Rawlins closes the gap to within 1 as Parker Paxton slices down the lane, is fouled. Jackson Allard raises his hand and says, that was me. But they're going to give it to Fonseca. So maybe Allard was signaling something else, or maybe he just wanted the foul instead of giving it to Charlie. Paxton's first free throw is good. First point by Parker for something other than a three-pointer. He's got 3 three-pointers and a free throw now for 10, and looking for point 11 with 1 more at the line. Parker is true on both free throws. This Rawlins team has done a nice job hanging in there. Didn't know what to expect after such a decisive loss last night to Pinedale, but scrappy effort. Looks like the Outlaws are fired up and ready to go here in day number 2 from the Strannigan Classic, as there's Vaughn Grants in the lane off glass. Got it. One-point game, and Rawlins going to look for more. They take it away. Here's Allard. Set up the Rawlins offense. Morales holds at the top of the key now. Left side outside Gonzalez. Spins at the elbow. Hands back to Morales as Sheets on him defensively. Down the lane. Hangs. Got it. Jose's got 11, and Rawlins has taken their first lead since early on at 29-28 with 2 minutes remaining now in the second quarter. Sheets into the paint, pull up 2, got it. So for the moment, at least that Rawlins lead very short-lived. Ty Sheets 2 will be his first bucket of the game. Left side outside Morales. Sheets on him. Use a screen. Now Morales in a whole lot of traffic will be pushed and fouled. Monroe, I think, picks up his second. It is Andre. Second team foul, too. Been a clean first half of basketball, largely. Not a ton of fouls being called. Eli Lucas returns. Monroe comes out. Allard in the corner for 3, got it. Jackson Allard, left side corner, knocked down his second three-pointer. Here's Paxton, scoop up a circus shot, can't get it, wanted some contact. Rebound cleared away by Morales. Jose, offensive foul, was out of control, and Eli Lucas was in full control. Had his feet planted in the lane, got knocked over, paid the price, but will give his team the possession back. Rawlins has taken a 32-30 advantage with 1:05 to play. Riverton basketball, second quarter action. Hauk holds it in the right corner. Now Paxton way up top with it. Stares at Gonzalez defensively. Paxton's just going to square up, shoot, and drain it. Parker for 3 gives Riverton the lead back with 45 seconds now in the half. Morales try to get by Lucas. Lucas does a good job recovery defense. Long 2, skims off the rim for Cano. And it's tipped all the way back out to Allard to keep it alive for Rawlins. Cano will gather in a loose ball. And slapped and fouled is Morales. I think Parker Paxton gets the foul. That's Parker's first, team foul number 3, ball out of bounds right in front of the Wolverine bench.
Returning for Riverton, 2, Sheets.
Ty Sheets returns for Riverton. Jose has Lucas on him defensively up top. Left side outside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez tried to get it to Allard, bounces off a couple players. Allard hits the deck. 5 seconds left. Rawlins gathers it back in after it was loose for a moment. Now a hand check going to be called on Eli Lucas. So ball out of bounds one more time with 3.9 seconds in the half. Rawlins trying to hit a buzzer beater here before the half to take the lead back. Riverton up 33-32. Allard was the inbound recipient. It's swatted away by Ty Sheets. Sheets will not get that shot off before half, but a nice play on the part of Ty Sheets to slap it away and not let Rawlins get the points. So at the half, Riverton clings to a 1-point lead, 33-32. Very entertaining first 16 minutes of basketball. The Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show is coming up. We'll run down these first half scoring numbers individually for you and set up the second half of basketball here from Wolverine Gym in just a minute. Again, at the intermission, it's Riverton 33, Rawlins 32. You're watching the Wolverines on County10.com and listening on 105.1 Jack FM.
Looking for an upgrade to your vehicle? Wyoming 4x4 is the place to go for all your upgrade needs. From lift kits to bumpers, grill guards to bed liners, we've got everything you need to take your ride to the next level. We use top brands for our bumpers like Fab 4s, Ranch Hand, and Rhoda More. So get your vehicle ready and stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach programs. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
Kane and Associates, CPAs is your go-to source for tax, financial, and business solutions. Our experienced professionals are trusted and know the numbers. We're dedicated to providing personalized attention to each of our clients. Whether you're an individual or a business, we're here to help with all your accounting needs. Let us do the math for you. Stop in or visit RivertonCPA.com to learn more.
Introducing WyoGlass, your local glass experts. From windows to showers, we got you covered. We're proud to be a part of the Lander community and a local sports sponsor. We're dedicated to serving all of Fremont County, so you can trust us with your residential and commercial windows and doors, auto glass, shower doors, and garage doors. For quality service and local support, choose WyoGlass. Visit us at wyoglassoflander.com or on Main Street in Lander today.
Find more Fremont County sports coverage on the County 10 Sports Podcast.
It has been 4 years. Welcome you back here to Wolverine Gymnasium. We are at the halftime mark as we welcome you into the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. Wyoming Department of Transportation reminds you to buckle up every single time you get into a vehicle, no matter how far or short your trip is in Wyoming. Seatbelts save lives. Well, Riverton on top of Rawlins, but they cling to a 1-point advantage in a very competitive first half of basketball. Individual scoring numbers here through the first 16 minutes of gameplay. Jose Morales leads the Outlaws with 11 points, 10 for Jackson Allard, including a pair of three-pointers. Then it goes Christopher Gonzalez, who came off of the bench with 5. Vaughn Grant also off the bench with 4. Riley Kramer-Clauda has 2 for the Rawlins effort so far. For Riverton, Parker Paxton, their leading scorer. No surprise there. Parker with 14 points. That includes 4 three-pointers. Dre Monroe has 4 points for Eli Lucas, 3 points for Blake Gattenbein, 3 points for Aiden Kelly, 1 point for Hunter Hauk, and I missed Ty Sheets. Ty has 2 points. and the first half scoring effort. So interesting half of basketball, and at least through the first two quarters, another tight one here at Wolverine Gym. If you missed it earlier, the Riverton Lady Wolverines were victorious. Their first win on the season, knocking off Rawlins 49-44. So Mike Bosner's team moves to 1-1 on the year. They're back at it, of course, this evening at 4 o'clock, taking on Cheyenne Central. And with all due respect to the Rawlins ladies, who have some great players and scrappy youngsters there on their team, and a senior that was not able to play due to a concussion, this Cheyenne Central team is going to bring a whole other level of intensity and talent to face the Lady Wolverines. So it'll be interesting to see how Riverton matches up tonight with a very good Cheyenne Central team. Riverton boys will take on Cheyenne Central in the evening capper at projected start time of 5:30 tonight from RHS. So Strannigan Classic continues all day today and tomorrow. Again, this is the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. Coming up in just a few moments, the second half of action will resume. It's Riverton 33, Rawlins 32 at the intermission. We're back after this on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? Because in real life, you don't get a second chance.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
Wolverine basketball is on the air. Let's go courtside with the voice of the Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
About 2 minutes away from resuming play here from Wolverine Gymnasium. Glad you're with us. And really an exciting half of back and forth basketball. Riverton on top of Rawlins 33-32 at the break. Congratulations to the Lady Wolverines, who were victorious in our first broadcast tonight, knocking off Rawlins 49-44. I keep saying tonight. It's first thing in the morning when the Lady Wolverines played this morning at 10 a.m. So I don't know if it's the fatigue from that after a late night last night, or if it's just I'm used to saying on the evening when we play a doubleheader of basketball, but we see both teams gathered around their respective coaches. You're looking into the Riverton huddle right now as Coach Sheets giving some last-minute instructions. This Riverton team, no secret they have high aspirations. Asked Parker Paxton after the win last night what the ceiling for this team is, and he thinks that they are a legitimate state championship contender. Said they have a lot to work on, but with their senior leadership and then eventually very likely getting Derek DeVries back, that'll be an extra boost to this Riverton's senior leadership. Denver Allard has built quite the resume at Rawlins High School. He's been the head boys basketball coach for 16 seasons. He's also the athletics director over there. Has him gathered around. Although Jackson Allard not part of it, he's out there practicing free throws, so maybe something that his father/coach asked is go work on some free throws here before we start the second half. Sheets, Dale, Monroe, Hauk, and Paxton will be the Riverton second half starting five. Same starters in the second half as the starters who began the game. Rawlins will break their lineup. Will include their same starters too. Fonseca, Kramer, Clowder, Villalpando, Allard, and Morales out there. Riverton in the home white uniforms. Rawlins in the away red uniforms. Brody Dale back to Parker Paxton as we trade buckets and are ready for the second half of action. Hauk try the straightaway three. That's no good. Morales will clear it. Outlet pass up ahead to Kramer Clowder. Now back to Morales. Has Monroe on him defensively. Dribble shut off at the baseline. Throws it away to Parker Paxton. Parker quickly into the front court. Left side, swatted away. Good defense by Villalpando to knock it out of bounds. Coach Sheets asking for a foul, so he didn't think it was good defense. He thought there was some extra involved there. Dale. Trigger it in. Does a nice job of finding Sheets way up top. Ty pushed off the dribble and fouled as he crashes to the floor, and Ty will go to the line after Fonseca picks up his third foul. First of the half.
Third. First team foul.
Brody will throw it in under the Riverton basket. Does so to Monroe. Monroe backing in the lane. Hangs, got it. Did a great job of creating some space, and Monroe knocks the shot down to put Riverton up by 3 here to start the third quarter. Played a minute of third quarter action as Morales fouled in the lane, and Jose is going to get some free throws. Monroe
Riverton foul 4, Monroe.
Picks up his third personal.
Third, first team foul. At the line for Rawlins 4, Morales.
Morales knocks down the first.
Returning for Riverton 30, Lucas.
Eli Lucas checks in. Monroe checks out. Wait while Jose Morales ties a shoe at the free throw line. He's got it laced up back up, and now he'll fire the second free throw. It's good. Jose's got them both, and it's a 1-point game again. 2-2 in the third quarter. Eli Lucas has it left side outside for Riverton. Now Paxton with a move on, head down the lane, and is fouled. That's Fonseca with the foul again, and if I'm not mistaken, that's his fourth. It is. So 4 fouls for Charlie Fonseca here with still 6:44 to play, third quarter. He's picked up 2 Oh, now they're going to take Fonseca off of the board, and they're going to give it to Damian Villalpando.
Paxton, shooting 2.
Not sure if it was Villalpando or Fonseca, but if that was Fonseca, that would be number 4. But it looked like they waved it off and then said Villalpando had the foul. So we'll check on that as the game progresses. Parker, in the meantime, hit the first free throw. He's got one more, and it's good. Three-point Riverton advantage. We've played 90 seconds in the half now. Morales down the lane, makes the first guy miss. Good help defense by Parker Paxton, who partially rejects it. Brody Dale cleans it up for Riverton. Drop it off to Sheets, who was fouled. 4 fouls in the first couple of minutes of the quarter. We saw a relatively clean first half. And Kramer Clauda picks up his 4th. So if that last foul was on Fonseca, he's got 4. Kramer Clauda's got 4. High arcing shot from Sheets does not drop. Long pass is taken away by Eli Lucas, and here comes Riverton on the march again. Sheets will go left side baseline, hangs in the air, right hand shot is good. Ty's got 4. And Riverton trying to create a little bit of separation here in the third quarter. Was just a 1-point halftime advantage. They now lead by 5. Fonseca keeps it hot around the perimeter to Morales. Morales tries to get by Lucas. Had a good quick first step on the right side and will be fouled from behind by Eli Lucas. Eli is third. Third team foul and free throws for Morales.
2 shots.
Jose 2 of 2 at the free throw stripe today. Make it 3 of 3 with one more forthcoming. Von Grant and Blake Gattenbein checking in for their respective teams. Free throw number 2 is good by Jose Morales. Brody Dale left alone at the top, just let the 3 fly. That's off to the left side. Houck will get the rebound though and can't get it, but his follow creates the contact, and Hunter will shoot free throws now.
Allard, his first, 4th team foul. The line for Riverton 24.
On Allard, his first. And Hunter's first free throw is good. Both free throws converted by Hunter Houck. Give Riverton a 41-36 advantage now on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. There's a 3 attempt on the left side corner for Gonzalez, and that's short. Tie up on the rebound attempt. Possession arrow will favor Rawlins, so the Outlaws will keep it and get a second chance at it. Jose spins, passes. Allard is there. Good pressure applied by Gattenbein. Knock it out of bounds. Stays with the Outlaws. They'll trigger it in on the other side of the hoop this time.
Returning for Riverton, 11.
Between the fouls and some of the turnovers and loose balls, the pace has just completely come to kind of a halt here as Gonzalez for 3 off of the inbound. That is not good, but a foul on the rebound will be tacked on to Rawlins as Von Grant picks up his second. That's the 5th team foul with still 4:50 to play in the third quarter, so free throws coming up for Riverton. Blake Gattenbein will walk all the way to the other end to shoot the bonus.
0, Gattenbein, shooting 2.
First for Blake is short, no good. Gattenbein had a three-pointer in the first half. Those his only points so far. We'll see Ty Sheets check in. Brody Dale come out.
Returning for the Wolverines, 2, Sheets.
Gattenbein's second attempt is good. A 6-point Riverton advantage now. 4:45 to play, third quarter. Riverton on top, 42-36. Morales with a tough shot. Never really looked at the basket, just kind of heaved it up in the lane and comes up short. Riverton will grab the rebound. Tracked down by Brody Dale. Here's Ty Sheets at the top of the key to set it up for the Wolverines. Looks left side to Aiden Kelly. Kelly take it to the dribble twice. Now find Gattenbein. Riverton keeps it hot around the perimeter. Kelly. Paxton now with it. Sheets was where Paxton was looking for a minute. Then Paxton spins around, shoots a long two. Can't get it to drop, and Vaughn Grant will clear it away. Here come the Outlaws. Morales backing in, right side block. Creates some space from Parker and is fouled. Parker will be charged with his second foul.
Third team foul.
So 8 combined fouls here in 4 minutes and 7 seconds of play, and more free throws for Jose Morales. Morales, first free throw in and out. He is Rawlins' leading scorer with 15. He can tie Parker for game high honors if he hits this next free throw. But first, Riverton's going to take a timeout. It is a full timeout, so let's step aside with them here. We're back in a minute. It's Riverton 42, Rawlins 36, midway through the third quarter here from the Strannigan Invitational.
This guy was driving way over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a lot over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a little over the speed limit. Look at the damage.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at RE/MAXRiverton.com.
Find more Fremont County sports coverage on the County 10 Sports Podcast.
Welcome you back to Wolverine Gym. Riverton hanging on to a 42-36 advantage. 3:53 to play in the third quarter out of the timeout. Free throw is good by Morales. So he hits 1 of 2. And pulls the Outlaws to within 5. Parker Paxton will set up the Riverton offense. Left-hand dribble for Parker. Through the lane, creates contact, and Parker will create some free throws for himself, it looks like, with Vaughn Grant, the guilty party. 2 free throws coming up for Parker.
Rawlins foul, 30, Grant's third.
That was Vaughn Grant's third. The official up top is saying he wants it ball out of bounds on the baseline. The official down low saying 2 free throws. And now the 2 officials are going to get together. Coach Sheets
The line for Riverton, 12.
having a lighthearted conversation with the official that wanted to take it out of bounds. Says he'd prefer Parker to have 2 free throws. Paxton's first is good. There's the class bell again here at Riverton High School. Paxton's second free throw in and out, no good. Vaughn up high for the rebound. Jose Morales has done a great job handling the basketball for the Outlaws. Go right side outside to Allard. Allard stop just inside of that red paint. Underneath Morales, trying to create something for himself. Gets his own rebound, put it back up and in. Jose Morales' stick-to-itiveness down low and just kept working to create a shot. Did so. Here's Kelly for three the other way. Aiden Kelly for three is good. And quickly we trade buckets. Allard, left side outside, has Sheets on him defensively. It's a 7-point Riverton lead, 46-39. Gonzalez squared to the basket. He hasn't been shy to shoot, but he won't this time with Kelly on him defensively. Morales skip pass for Allard. Left side baseline dribble. Stop at the left block. Can't get it, but he draws the contact. And it's been almost an entire minute since we've seen free throws, so we got to get our free throws in here this quarter.
Fourth team foul. To the line.
I don't know if it's hat day at Riverton High School, but there are a lot of wild hats in this student body. We've got hats adorning the cheerleading crew, and then as this next group of kids shuffles in here to the gym here between class periods, there are several colorful hats. Almost looks like the Kentucky Derby with the wild hats. Free throw, the second one was good by Villalpando. That's just Damien's first point of the game. Feels like he's been everywhere but hasn't scored yet. Parker, three at the top is no good. In and out. Brody Dale, nice hustle play to get the rebound. Brody trying to make some room for himself off glass. Too good. Brody Dale's first buckets. Put Riverton up by 8. 48-40. Fonseca or Villalpando down low looked to feed it down low, knocked out of bounds off a Wolverine paw. It's weird, we had a great student section, and then after that last bell, it's down to about 5 or 6 students that are going to stay in the section. Foul up top.
Riverton foul 24.
And on Hauk it is Hunter's first.
His first.
Bonus though, and Morales has shot a lot this quarter. This is his 5th free throw of the quarter, 7th of the game. First is good. And free throw number 8 for Jose is good. He's got 20, so Jose Morales with a game high of 20 points, and 30-second timeout granted to Riverton. Gives us an opportunity to say thank you to Sutherland's. They've got what you need for every project. Stop by Sutherland's on North Federal in Riverton, wishing our Wolverines good luck. And thanks to Porter's Mountain View Supply, your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter is a proud supporter of Riverton athletes. At the conclusion of this, you'll hear the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Bailey's has a full-service tire and auto shop at 755 South Federal in Riverton and at 1305 West Main in Lander. .154 to play third quarter. It's Riverton 48, Rawlins 42. Outlaws going to slap on some token full court pressure. They'll back off as Paxton jogs it across the time stripe. Parker, crossover dribble down the lane, is fouled. Boy, just a whole lot of whistles here this quarter. Morales picks up his second. Parker's first free throw attempt is good. Second free throw, not going to drop for Parker. Long rebound, though. Squirts away to Ty Sheets. Sheets to Hauk. Open three. No. And rebound cleared away by Morales. Outlaws on the run. Jose stop at the right side elbow. Has Grant wide open under the bucket. Lay it up and in. Vaughn Grant with 3 field goals for 6 points. Gattenbein can't get a shot in the paint to drop. And Rawlins looking for a little spurt of energy now with 1:05 remaining third quarter. Blocked by Gattenbein, out of bounds to Riverton, they say. Thought that might have been off of the Wolverines last, but Riverton possession. Brody Dale with the slow jog up the floor. Rawlins in a 2-3 zone defensively, have been most of the game. Parker, long three, good. He's confident he can hit it all over the floor. Had some space and knocks it down, his 5th three-pointer. Parker now moves into the game-high lead with 21. Morales, his game-high challenger, is going to get free throws, though, as Hunter Hauk picks up his second foul. And Morales will go to the line. Parker's got 21. Jose's got 20 individually. First free throw is short. Jose's got one more coming up. Lets it fly. That hits about 12 times on the rim before it finally squirts away out of the rim. And Monroe hustled it down in the corner, but travels with it. Dre got caught right there in a tough corner where he was balancing out of bounds and tried to save it, but shuffled the feet first, they say. 27 seconds left in the quarter. Villalpando with 2 different colored shoes dribbles it at the top. Now Allard in the midcourt center area has Sheets on him way up top, picks up his dribble. Finds Morales, clock at 10. Hear the countdown behind me. 3 in the corner is not gonna drop. Hauk, 3/4 court shot goes into the cheerleaders, no good. And at the end of 3, it's Wolverines 52, Outlaws 44. We'll take a break. Come on back for the final 8 minutes with us right here on County10.com and 105.1 Jack FM.
John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Elevate Rehab's founding principle on you is evident from your first visit to the last. Our practice model ensures treatment as you deserve, a private one-on-one session with a licensed therapist the entire visit, every visit. All therapists hold advanced credentialing, including 2 certified hand therapists, an orthopedic clinical specialist, an MDT therapist, as well as pelvic floor and pregnancy rehab offerings. With over 100 years of combined experience between our 7 clinicians, Elevate is your ticket to health. Find us in Lander, DuBois, and visit our website or Facebook page. Choose Elevate Rehab to elevate your outcomes.
All about the Fremont County Sports Weekend at County10.com.
8 minutes minutes on the clock. Fourth quarter is set to begin. Riverton outscored Rawlins in the third by 7, and they lead 52-44. Jared Anderson and Jason Peterson with you from Wolverine Gymnasium. Jason bringing you the sights and sounds with the camera work. There's Parker for a long two. That's no good. Monroe, nice position for the rebound, and Vaughn Grant pushes him in the back for the first foul of the fourth quarter.
Rawlins foul, 30, Grant.
I'm not trying to sway you one way or another, but what I like, especially in tournaments, with the new rule, is all of those third quarter fouls get wiped off here to start the fourth. So we speed up the pace of play in that regard a little bit as Monroe gets fouled in the lane, and he will get 2 free throws. So Dre to the stripe, and I'm not trying to make a case against free throws, but I think it adds a little interesting factor when you do have those foul-heavy third quarters that they all get erased, and we, of course, in the first 23 seconds have 2 fouls on the board already as Dre hits free throw number 1. And Monroe hits them both, gives the Wolverines a double-digit lead. They're up by 10. There's Allard free underneath. Can't get the easy bunny, though, and it's taken away by Monroe. Good hustle on the rebound by Dre. Up ahead to Paxton, soaring in. Left-hand shot is short. I don't see Parker miss a layup very often, even when he is at full speed, and it's out of bounds to Rawlins. Kramer Clouda.
Substitution for Riverton, 0, Gattenbein.
Will work it up the floor as Blake Gattenbein checks in. Now hand back to Jackson Allard. Allard's got Gonzalez wide open, 3-corner good. Christian Gonzalez as his second 3-pointer of the game. He's got 8 total now, and Rawlins chipping back into this. Monroe wants to answer. 3 is good. Dre Monroe. He's got a dozen. Morales, did he travel? No, he's fouled. Hauk's third personal.
24, Hauk, his third. First team foul.
That is the first team foul in the fourth quarter on Riverton. Eli Lucas will check in. Hunter Hauk gets the breather after that foul. Morales working on Monroe defensively. And back to Allard. Rawlins keeps it hot around the perimeter. Gonzalez now with it. Hit a 3-pointer a moment ago. Shovels back to Morales. Jose through the lane. Back to Gonzalez. And now that good ball movement will leave Kramer Clouda open for 3. He's got it. And a foul underneath. That shot go in first. They will count the bucket. And the official's going to get together and chat about this. This is going to be a Riverton foul. Count the bucket. Foul is on Morales, so a Rawlins foul.
Basket by Kramer Clouda. Rawlins foul 4.
Morales picks up his third, but Kramer Clouda's 3 will count. .6:13 to play in regulation. Paxton leave it for Lucas. Lucas dribble it way up top. He's got Allard on him defensively. Now back to Parker. Parker stop at the free throw line and travels. Was a 10-point Riverton advantage. The Kramer Clouda 3 makes it 7, and Rawlins trying to chip away at it a little bit more here as we approach 1 o'clock in the afternoon. KTUG, Hudson, Riverton, Lander. Shot will not go for Villalpando, but he is slapped across the arm.
Riverton foul, 12.
And Parker Paxton picks up his third personal. So Villalpando
Rawlins, 2, Villalpando.
now to the line. First is no good. Damian's got one more shot at it. Hunter Houck gonna return to the lineup first as Brody Dale takes a seat.
24, Houck.
Coach Sheets wants a timeout before we can get the second free throw. Just a quick 30-second break. Want to thank Wyoming Catholic College making these broadcasts possible. They also allow us to recognize our Student of the Week, and this week it's none other than Wolverine Parker Paxton. Parker currently sitting with 21 points in the game. Very accomplished academically. He will go to Colorado University next year to be a member of the golf team. 4 state golf championships in the career of Parker Paxton. Homecoming royalty was king in the homecoming ceremony earlier this year. Thanks to Wyoming Catholic College letting us recognize every week our Riverton High School Student of the Week, and congratulations on a great high school career for Parker. One more free throw out of the timeout for Damian. Lets it fly. That one will drop, so Villalpando hits 1 of 2. And it's a 6-point Riverton advantage. 57-51, 5:40 remaining. Here's Monroe at the top of the key. Hands back to Eli Lucas. Riverton finds Paxton with some space. Leaves the 3 short, though, and a foul on the Wolverines underneath. Monroe tried to carve out some space to get a rebound, and Dre has his 4th personal. Dre's going to stay in the game with 5.5 left, although Brody Dale comes to the check-in stand now. Villalpando, left side outside to Morales. Now Jose working on Hunter Houck, has had a lot of different defenders through the game. Good cut by Kramer Clauda that got the Rawlins bench all the way up, but Riley couldn't get his shot to drop, and it's taken away by Paxton. Parker is bumped, fouled by Villalpando, who gives a grimace after he commits the foul. Monroe will check out with those 4 fouls now, and Brody Dale comes in. Paxton, right side outside Brody. Dale feeds the high paint to Houck. Houck on the dribble in way deep. Will shovel it back out to Paxton. 3, got it. That is his 6th three-pointer of the game. Parker now with 24. Big bucket for Riverton there. Now they need some defensive stops, you would think, and they're not going to get one, as excellent body control by Jackson Allard to hang under the hoop and get the bucket. Allard was in way deep there and gets it to drop. Full timeout on the floor. We'll take one with him. 4:22 remaining. Riverton on top, 60-53. We are back in 60 seconds on county10.com and 105.1 Jack FM.
Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
Weekend at county10.com.
4:22 remaining fourth quarter here from Wolverine Gym. RHS, again, that's the second time I've done it. Riverton and Rawlins are both RHS, but the home team, Riverton RHS, out in front 60-53. Rawlins looking for more, though. Here's a steal up ahead to Morales. Lay it up and in. Jose's got 22. Allard with a nice dish after the steal, and it's a 5-point game now, 60-55. Paxton, corner three, will not drop off the back of the iron. Eli Lucas is there to clean up the glass for Riverton, put it back up and in. Good stick back, Eli Lucas, and a needed bucket for Riverton at this juncture. Morales right along the baseline, going to throw it away to Ty Sheets. Sheets racing into the front court, has Lucas, left side baseline drive. We'll give it to Paxton. Paxton fade away too, can't get it to go from the right side. And an over the back violation on Hauk. That is Hunter's fourth personal foul.
Riverton foul, 24. Hauk.
62-55. The Wolverine advantage, 3:19 remaining in regulation. We'll chat briefly with Coach Sheets and our Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game after this one. Then we'll let him get out of here because we got to get right back in the gym later this afternoon for our next doubleheader against Cheyenne Central. Girls projected for a 4 o'clock start here along the County 10 network. Eli Lucas tried to save it off of a defender, but it's off of Eli last. Dre Monroe returns. Hauk comes out. Monroe's got those 4 fouls, so here he comes back with 2:58 remaining. Gonzalez left alone. He's been alone several times. Can't get the 3 to go. Rebound comes back to him, though, and here's a tie-up. I believe it will be a tie-up. Possession arrow favors the Outlaws. Good entry pass thanks to Allard, who bounces it into Morales. Morales didn't get his shot to drop, but he is pushed from behind and fouled. That's Eli Lucas with his 4th foul.
15 foul.
So Hauk, Monroe, and Lucas all with 4 fouls for Riverton. First free throw by Morales is left short. And here comes Hauk back in. Lucas will check out. Second free throw for Morales is good. Bends the knees a little bit further that time. And Jose now with 23 points. Paxton will line up at 3. That's in and out. No good. He's had some space, just can't get the last couple to go. He does have 5 3-pointers. Loose ball the other direction is gathered in by Riverton, and a traveling violation, though, on Brody Dale. Brody fell to the floor and rolled over. Gets up a little bit gingerly, is up to his feet by Christian Gonzalez. And Lucas will check in for Brody. .226 remaining in regulation now. Morales, defended by Hauk, lost the handle for a second, now gathers it back in, uses the right pivot foot, and will get the 2 to drop off the glass. Jose now with 25 for game-high honors. Surpasses Parker Paxton's 24-point effort. 2 minutes remaining, and Allard was ready to take it the distance, but kicked it first. And the kicked ball violation will give it back to Riverton. So 4-point game has been interesting throughout. Riverton led 33-32 at halftime. They distanced themselves to a 10-point third quarter 54-44 lead, but hasn't been much more than that. They've led by as much as 11. Dre Monroe will go way in backcourt to Sheets. Ty sprints into the front court. Offensive foul, as there to take the charge was Jose Morales. Ty Sheets, third personal. It's been interesting all the way through, and this is going to be a fun finish to watch. You have a feeling Rawlins continues to just hang around and make plays when they need to keep this interesting. There's Morales, stop at the right elbow, feed the paint, and it comes away to Sheets. Good takeaway by the Wolverines as Sheets there to gather in the loose ball. Brody Dale right side outside, double teamed, and it's taken away. Kramer Clouda one-on-one versus Paxton, gets it to go. Riley Kramer Clouda now with 7. It's a 2-point game. Coach Sheets wants a timeout to talk it over. It's a full timeout, so we're going to squeeze one more break in here before we wrap this one up. 62-60, Riverton on top of Rawlins with 1:14 remaining. Back in a quick minutes on County10.com and Jack FM.
This guy was driving way over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a lot over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a little over the speed limit. Look at the damage.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at REMAXRiverton.com.
Your home for RHS basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM.
Well, this is very reminiscent of last night's Riverton basketball game. They won by 2 against Sheridan last night, 58-56. They lead Rawlins 62-60 with 1:08 to play. It's Paxton dribbling at the top. Parker will go down the lane, is bumped and fouled, and Parker's got a couple of free throws coming up. That's Charlie Fonseca's foul, and that is foul number 5 on Fonseca. So the first player to foul out of the game leaves at the 1:04 mark as Fonseca will retire from the contest. Villalpando returns to the lineup, and Parker Paxton's got 2 free throws. First is nothing but net for Parker. Parker looking for his 26th point. In and out. Does not get it, and it remains a 1-possession game with 1 minute remaining. Riley Kramer Clouda goes right side outside to Morales. Morales has Hauk on him defensively. Now backdoor cut for Allard. Left alone, lay it up and in. Great cut. Jackson Allard, we saw him do that a moment ago. Couldn't convert the shot. This time it works, and it's a 1-point game with 48 seconds remaining. Jackson Allard, the shot, full timeout. And we'll keep this right here, let you enjoy the sights and sounds. Sparse crowd at Riverton High School, although for a Friday workday school day, there's some energy in the building. We've had different classes coming and going here at Wolverine Gym, and a handful of community members able to be in attendance and watch this one. If you do want to come out and watch after your workday, we're not done with basketball. Cheyenne Central is the next opponent for Riverton High School. We're projected for a 4 o'clock girls varsity start. As of right now, we're a few minutes behind the schedule here at Wolverine Gym. That can quickly be made up or quickly be even further behind, depending on how these two JV contests in between the varsity games go. If you can't make it, we've got you covered right here, thanks to cameraman Jason Peterson doing an outstanding job bringing you these sights from Wolverine Gym, and we'll be on County 10's YouTube channel as well as 105.1 Jack FM. Fun finish here, 48 seconds to go. Riverton on top by a point. They've got the basketball and the length of the floor to go. Rawlins will set up that full court pressure here out of the timeout. Monroe to Dale. They break the 10-second clock very effectively there. Brody, right side, outside, get by a defender, baseline drive, finds Monroe. Riverton does a great job playing keep away. Monroe is fouled hard, and then he's embraced by Morales.
Rawlins foul for Morales.
Jose gave Dre an all-out hug there, saying sorry for the hard foul. Didn't mean to, just making a
The line from Riverton for Monroe.
tough, fast basketball play, and Monroe has had a nice night with 12 points. Can make it even nicer at the free throw line. Either way, though, it remains a one-possession game with 34 seconds left. Dre's first is good. One more for Monroe. Spins it, dribbles it, lets it fly. It's good. Maximum one possession game, 33 seconds now, as slowly working it up the floor is Kramer Clouda. Riley, left side outside to Allard. Jackson looking to feed the paint, and a foul down low. Who's that on? It's on Hauk, who's going to foul out of the game.
Riverton foul.
That's 5 for Hunter Hauk.
His fifth.
And he leaves with 2 points on the afternoon. Gets a nice round of applause as Eli Lucas will be his replacement coming in. And Rawlins' leading scorer, Jose Morales, will have 2 free throws and an opportunity to pull his team to within 1. Fremont Chevrolet clock at 23 seconds. Free throw number 1 is good. Morales can make it a 1-point game. He does. Swish at the free throw line. 23 seconds. Parker in backcourt, hounded defensively. Parker will burn it into the front court. 17 seconds. Hand back to Sheets, right back to Parker. Parker's the guy that Riverton wants at the free throw stripe. He'll hand it off to Ty, and Ty is immediately fouled. So Sheets to the line. He's got 4 points on the night, has yet to shoot a free throw. Clock stops with 10.4 seconds in regulation. And once again, same scenario where even if Ty hits them both, it's a one-possession game. First one is too strong for Ty. No good. Second free throw will drop for Ty. 66-64, 10 seconds. Here comes Morales. Morales spins in the lane. Tough shot is partially blocked by Monroe. Out of bounds to Riverton with 3.3 seconds. Big stop there. Dre with some great defense. Full court press is on, and an immediate foul, as I think Ty's going to go the other way and shoot more free throws. Gathered it in, and there are 2.6 seconds. Kramer Klauda gets the foul, and that's his fifth, so Riley will be forced to leave the game. See Julio Cano return to the Rawlins lineup. 2 very big free throws for Ty Sheets. First is nothing but net good, a 3-point Riverton lead. And now an opportunity to make it a 2-possession game. He's got it. Ty Sheets hits them both. With 2.6 seconds left, don't foul. Allard's half-court shot is no good, and Riverton escapes with their second victory on the season. Final score on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard, it's Riverton 68, Rawlins 64. It did not come easily once again tonight, but Riverton moves to 2-0. We're going to take a timeout, and coming up, we will have the head coach, Bo Sheets, joining us, along with our Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game. Once again, Riverton 68, Rawlins 64. Back to wrap this one up in moments on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Elevate Rehab's founding principle on you is evident from your first visit to the last. Our practice model ensures treatment as you deserve, a private one-on-one session with a licensed therapist the entire visit, every visit. All therapists hold advanced credentialing, including 2 certified hand therapists, an orthopedic clinical specialist, an MDT therapist, as well as pelvic floor and pregnancy rehab offerings. With over 100 years of combined experience between our 7 clinicians, Elevate is your ticket to health. Find us in Lander, DuBois, and visit our website or Facebook page. Choose Elevate Rehab to elevate your outcomes.
Into the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show here from Wolverine Gym. Again, the final score, Riverton successful in another thrilling one. They knock off Rawlins 68-64. It is time to announce our Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game, and that is Mr. Dre Monroe. Dre finishes with 14 points. Congratulations. Great effort. How are you feeling right now?
I feel good. You know, this team effort, especially with like a lot of players out, like Derek, key player, you know, people stepping up, hitting big shots like in close games like this. So, you know, it feels good.
You had so many great moments tonight, and you juggled foul trouble there late. How were you able to stay in the game despite those fouls?
You know, I'm playing aggressive. That's how I usually like playing. But once I got my 4th foul, coach really told me to lay off a little bit. So that's just one of the things kind of took into mind when I checked back in, was playing smart.
Absolutely. I asked Parker this last night, but what's the ceiling for this team? Does this team have the capability of going and contending for a state championship, you think?
That's the first thing we talked about when all of us seniors, you know, got together. All 7 of us, we've been playing with each other since we've been in like 3rd grade. So just the chemistry and how deep we are.
Absolutely.
You know, I believe it.
Definitely. You got a quick turnaround here, and you've been involved in 2 really competitive games. So how's the energy? How's the fatigue? You've got Cheyenne Central coming up in a little bit.
Yeah, that's what we try to do, is conserve ourselves as much as we can. You know, there's a 3A team, but we try not to underestimate them. And I feel like we'll be all right going into Central.
Yeah.
I think we've got enough energy for it.
All right. So we've got the quick turnaround here, so I'm going to let you go with that. But congratulations. Great effort. Our player of the game, Dre Monroe. Thanks for stopping by. All right. We appreciate that. Dre Monroe, thanks to Tyler Watson, State Farm. Your try to send Dre down the line there for one more interview, but Dre Monroe, 14 points in this one. Head coach Bo Sheets will join us in just a quick moment, and we'll recap this one with him shortly. But in the meantime, let's get set up here to bring you final scoring numbers, starting with the Rawlins Outlaws. Jose Morales was just fantastic for his team tonight. Finishes with 27 points and a game high, as he and Parker Paxton were kind of dueling for game high honors throughout that entire 4 quarters there. Jose finishes with 27. 14 points for Jackson Allard, and we're going to continue the scoring numbers in just a moment because head coach Bo Sheets is set to join us. Coach Sheets, victorious once again. You can't make it easy, apparently. We've gone 2 games, and they've been nail-biters both times. How are you feeling?
They've both been exciting games. They've both been down to the wire, and, it's good for your players to play them. We've got a lot to work on, just offensively, and especially today defensively. It's tough to give up 64 points and hope to win. Luckily, we were scoring the basket a little bit, too. So, it's early. You want to kind of look at schedules and kind of pick and choose losses and wins, and we leave that to kind of the people in the stands. And we told the guys, it's a good team. They play good defense. They get after it. So really weren't surprised by it. We just got to execute a little better. I
thought Dre Monroe, we just talked to him, our player of the game. You're going to get those numbers from Parker usually, but Dre really stepped up, double-digit points, and then he balanced it when he was in foul trouble, had some key moments there.
Well, and you know how basketball's gone to a lot of 5-out kind of guard play, even when you're taller, and so Rawlins did a good job of spreading us out, taking us off the dribble. So our, Hunter and Dre and Eli and some of our other guys had to guard kind of their guys with size that were taking them off the dribble, and they did a good job getting in the lane. Four's a good player for them, Three's a good player for them. They both did a good job, and then the rest of the guys just kind of filled their role. So tip your hat to Rawlins. They came ready to go, and we're lucky to get out of here with the win and be ready for tonight.
Yeah, you get a real quick turnaround now. So fatigue, energy-wise, how do you think your team's feeling?
Yeah, I definitely both. They're going to be fatigued, and we got to have the energy for tonight. It's one of those we talked about in pregame that you get to come play 2 games. You don't have to play 2 games. And so any other time of the year when you said, hey, we got 2 basketball games today, you'd be really excited about it. And a lot of times we focus on, man, we've got 2 games today. It's going to be really tough. It's a joy to get to go out and play those games, and so we need to see it as that.
Coach, I'll let you go because we've got a short turnaround here, but we'll talk to you again here soon. Head coach of the victorious Riverton Wolverines, Bo Sheets. Thanks to him for stopping by once again, and just a fun couple of ball games for Riverton. You like those situational things as a coach, I think, early on in the season for learning experiences, but with 2 games today, I play a lot of starters down the stretch, so interesting to see what the turnaround's like for Cheyenne Central in a little bit. Mentioned as far as final scoring numbers, Jose Morales finishes with 27 points, Jackson Allard 14 for Rawlins, 8 points for Christopher Gonzalez, 7 points for Riley Kramer-Clauda, 6 points for Vaughn Grant, 2 points for Damian Villapando. For Riverton, they were led in scoring by Parker Paxton, who finishes the afternoon with 25 points. Dre Monroe also in double digits with 14. Dre are Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game. Ty Sheets has 7 points, including 3 out of 4 free throws down the stretch. Hit those 2 free throws to make it a 2-possession game. That Ty was big down the stretch for Riverton. Aiden Kelly finishes with 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Eli Lucas has 6 points on 3 field goals. And who did I miss? Blake Gattenbein had 4 points. Brody Dale finishes with 2 points. Hunter Hauk, before fouling out, also had 2 points there. So that is a final look at scoring numbers in this one. We're getting set for a couple of JV contests here at Wolverine Gym. Got the Lady Wolverine JV team up first, and then the JV boys will play in about an hour and a half on this gym. Tonight, more basketball. 4 o'clock is the projected start time for girls varsity against Cheyenne Central, 5:30 for the guys. Right now, we are about half an hour behind at this gym. Like I said, that can easily be made up. It can easily be twice as behind in tournament play. So we'll keep you connected if you follow County 10's YouTube channel. And if we are late, we'll drop some comments in there, let you know what to expect. I want to thank you for watching and listening along with us. I want to thank Jason Peterson for running the camera. We're going to go grab some lunch and enjoy a short break, and we'll be back on here in about 3 hours or so. Once again, the Lady Wolverines pick up their first win on the season, knocking off Rawlins 49-44 earlier today, and the Riverton boys advanced to 2-0 on the young season, knocking off Riverton 68-64. Back in a bit from Wolverine Gym as they take on Cheyenne Central. Check back in around 4 o'clock or so for our coverage. For Jason Peterson, I'm Jared Anderson. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you back here soon at the Strannigan Invitational.
John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Elevate Rehab's founding principle on you is evident from your first visit to the last. Our practice model ensures treatment as you deserve, a private one-on-one session with a licensed therapist the entire visit, every visit. All therapists hold advanced credentialing, including 2 certified hand therapists, an orthopedic clinical specialist, an MDT therapist, as well as pelvic floor and pregnancy rehab offerings. With over 100 years of combined experience between our 7 clinicians, Elevate is your ticket to health. Find us in Lander, DuBois, and visit our website or Facebook page. Choose Elevate Rehab to elevate your outcomes.